Hello and a very good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. It is the start of a brand new week. Woohoo! And we have got a very, very busy day for you lined up. Lots to come. And sorry, producer Erin's just gone. And no. Producer Erin's just gone. Ben's surrounded by lovely ladies, and I laughed. I don't know why I... No, you are all lovely. I am surrounded by lovely ladies. The first you just saw, the lovely Corrine, is with me. You are a lovely lady.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to laugh like that.
Did you have a shovel?
It's just the way Erin said it. Like, ooh,
okay.
Surrounded by... You are lovely.
Thank you.
You're one of my absolute faves.
Thank you.
Yep. I couldn't wish to be with anyone else on a Monday.
Keep digging.
Anyway, welcome along to the show. Wake Up Call. Bit of a preview show is this, to show you everything which is coming up right throughout the day today. And it is going to be an amazing day because we've crafty brand new launch for you coming up. I think one of my favourite launches of the year so far. Wait till you see the swing cards that we've got for you. We've also got a crafty guest joining us right throughout the day as well, who actually, shall I introduce you to her now? Because she's another one of the lovely ladies that I'm surrounded by this morning. It is the lovely Anne-Marie from Hunkydory. All right, lovely lady?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here again. I'm glad you could let me come back.
I know, it's lovely to have you back, and actually super duper excited because I've been having a little bit of a rifle through all of the products that you brought us. I mean, I thought last time was good, but I think you've gone one step further this time, haven't you, with the goodies?
We have got some absolutely amazing products for you today. I'm very excited because I've not had a chance to play with some of these yet either. So I've got lots of demos lined up for you. I'm super excited.
We will be having a preview of all of those goodies throughout Wake Up Call, and then Anne-Marie will be with us a little bit later on during Craft Chat and Create. We'll be seeing Corrine, we'll be seeing Anne-Marie as well, and it's going to be amazing. Just to let you know, I'm sure you're aware that the times have changed slightly for our US viewers because the clocks went forward, of course, over the weekend. So these are the new times for you. These are literally going to be in place for the next couple of weeks because we catch you up the weekend after next when we put our clocks forward. But for the time being, this first show, 10 o'clock, 3 till 1, is 6 o'clock start now Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. A little bit later on, we've got launch day with George and Debbie. 2 o'clock start for us. That's 10 o'clock now Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And then, of course, the final show of the day today, which is Monday Makers, 6 o'clock here in the UK, which is 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Those times, as I say, just relevant for the next couple of weeks. Then it will all change back again. But we will give you a heads up on that a little bit nearer the time. Lots to get chatting about, and Corrine and I are going to be heading over to the kitchen in just a second to preview lots of goodies for you. However, start of a new week, brand new, get it, got it, good. And this is an absolute cracker this week as well, because we've got the Gemini Mini, such a brilliant little machine. It is portable, it is super duper powerful as you would expect, and the deal here is you get the machine, but we're giving you with the plastic folders, you get the shim for free within this deal as well, the little purple plastic shim. Love this, of course, simplicity without the electricity, yes. And of course, nice and easy to use. $29.99 is a great deal this week, or $44.95. That deal is live this week, or whilst stocks last, so do make sure you jump in and grab. Right, let's preview what is coming up. The Everyday Word Edgeable 6-piece collection. Coming up on Craft Chat Create, $57.35 or $67.68. You right?
Yeah, I was looking to see if I've got any more samples, but there's just these here.
Well, you can
okay,
do the board.
shall I do the boards then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us why you love vegetables so much.
Right. Edgeables, because they're so versatile. So obviously you can come into your cardstock and they're going to come over the edge here. And I love these, is they're double layered words.
Yeah.
So often with the Edgeables you just get like a single strip. So these you've got them cut out. But I love you sort of got the positive and the negative in here as well. So you've got the positive bit of the happy, and then a bit of negative, and then like a negative birthday. Not negative birthday.
Don't want a negative birthday,
you don't want a negative birthday,
no.
but you know what I mean. It's
I know
cut out like that. But then you can do these on the diagonal. You can do them in so many different ways. So then you've got just for you, which is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the lovely little butterflies on there, so you can see they cut in absolutely gorgeous. But they also go gorgeously over the top of your cards, and with all my love.
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful? There's so much intricacy.
Intricacy. That's a hard word for a Monday morning.
Wow. congrats, you did it. I mean, we can think of all sorts. I mean, it could be a wedding, it could be a passing a test,
Yeah.
an exam, it could be
New
whatever,
job.
new job, on your special day, perfect for your weddings, for your birthdays, all those anniversaries, and then again, special friend. It's going to work for all of them. Now you've got one here, so this one, instead of coming up the side, we've got it where we've cut it over the top of the card.
Yeah.
So it works really, really well. And then putting something behind the negative so you've got some colour through there. So all you've done there, look, is cut it out of a strip of card, scored it, folded it, and there's your card in one. Oops, that's what I love. They are like creator cards, aren't they? In one go, you've got a card
Absolutely,
ready.
and there's loads of different ways to be able to use them, because this is my favourite here, using
Yeah.
it on like a Z fold.
Yeah, exactly.
So clever.
Yeah, so we've repeated it, so we've got it once and then twice, so it's lovely on there. Just over the top of the piece of card, folded it up to make a Z fold, and it's ready to go.
And the thing is as well with these, they are super easy to work with, aren't they? Like you don't need to be like top level crafter to
Nope.
get these sort of results.
Cut it once, run it back through with an embossing mat to push the cardstock right into your die, and then you can ink through like we've done here. Now, that one, so you can see we've done over the top of our card,
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
Then we've gone to the side of our card, we've done our Z fold, and then I love this, on the diagonal. Isn't that a perfect way to do it? So
Yeah.
you've, you know, completely different looks. So cutting the card in half just to give another look to your project.
Really, really super craftable. And also with this deal as well, worth bearing in mind that you are going to get 10 sheets of your,
yeah.
yes, your Solar Gold Centura Metallic in
Yes.
there as well. So that is included.
Look at that.
Really
Isn't
gorgeous.
that really lovely? Whether you're going to be using it as your mats and layers, your card bases, just showing through some of those apertures, it's entirely up to you. Or not even use it in these projects, but it's just a perfect one to have in your crafty stash.
$14.34 on ClearPay if you're a UK customer and you have that. Of course, $57.35 is your price here in the UK, or $67.68. Platinum members, you'll get another 20% off. Few hellos, loads of you watching already this morning. Alicia is in from Arkansas.
Good morning.
Carol, oh, Carol Bignall.
Carol Bignall,
I recognise
Dreamies.
that name, Dreamies.
Dreamies.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Gina is in from Thomasville. Rhiannon's in from Ballarat, Australia. Gemma joins us from Chesterfield. Hi to Becky, hi to Michelle, hi to the Crafty Crafter. Nee Connie is in from New Jersey.
There's a lot of people.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
About ready early this morning,
No,
aren't
a
there?
lot of people watch us, you know.
There are,
They're
yeah.
Very, very popular.
Ah, good.
Very popular.
Good.
Diane's in, Bethan's in, Shelley's in, Sarah's in from Melbourne, Australia. And Busy Lizzie says, hello Ben and all the lovely ladies. From a bright and sunny Dormston in Worcestershire. Dormston, not heard of
Oh,
that.
not heard of that. I've heard of Worcestershire, but not.
Yeah, I heard of Worcestershire, no, not Dormston. By the way, there's lots of lovely ladies, not just the two in the studio today. We've got the lovely ladies in the gallery as well. We've got lovely Erin
Yeah.
and lovely Charlotte. Oh, sorry, and we've got another lovely lady over there as well, John.
John.
He wants to be a lovely lady today, just as I
You
was
can
saying.
be our token lovely lady, John.
Great to have you with us, John. Love you.
Look at Anne-Marie sitting in the background. Poor Anne-Marie.
We've just gone, we're normal here. You guys know that that's a lie. Let's move on to the next goodies that we've got on the show. The creator cards, and these are absolutely brilliant. We love these so much. Again, so craftable are these. And again, in this collection, you're going to get a lot of different scenes. So these are your Centrepiece creator cards. And they literally do just that, don't they?
They do. They are brilliant. This is going to be my first demo, and I'm actually going to use this one, which is absolutely fantastic. And I love that some of them are portrait and some of them are landscapes.
Yeah.
You've got different look. You can have them over the edge. You can have them down the centre. Depends how you want to cut them out. You're going to get lots of different looks.
Sorry, I was just leaning over there and having a look at this little card here, because that is a great way for you to be able to, I suppose, is that next level crafting, but it's a little bit more complicated, isn't it? to
It
create
looks
a
more
card like that?
complicated, but actually it probably isn't, because you've got the dies doing all the hard work for you. It's just about cutting them out multiple times and building up that sort of diorama with them. It looks like they've snipped into it at different levels to give you the sort of that intense woodland effect. It looks, it's probably not a beginner card, but it's not as complicated as it looks.
It reminds me of like a theatre with all like,
Yes.
like the slaps,
They're
like
sometimes
the
known
scenery.
as theatre cards,
Yeah,
yes.
really, really
Yeah.
clever. But just a case of kind of like multi-cutting and then building up your scenes. Like you say, we've got portrait and landscape in this collection as well, haven't we?
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. So this one is just...
Let love grow.
Let love grow. So you've got your hearts and your trees, absolutely beautiful. And again, we now turn to like your portrait view as well as your landscape. I do like this one, isn't that gorgeous?
This is called Entwined Roses.
Now, if you wanted to, just trim off one side and you cut it down the side of your card
Yeah.
as well. Can be and over the edge
And it
as well.
could go either way, I guess, as well.
Yeah,
potentially.
could do.
Why
yeah.
not? You've then got this beautiful card here, which is called your Enchanted Forest.
Isn't that lovely? Looks so so impressive, isn't it? Really gorgeous, gorgeous shape and image.
Then we've got the Feline Friend.
I do like this. Isn't this gorgeous? So, you know, most people sort of sit in the cat or the dog camp. It's
What camp do you sit in?
Dog.
Dog camp. I'm dog camp, I think. Even though I have got a cat. She turned 20 yesterday, my cat.
Wow,
That's old,
that's
isn't it?
impressive.
It's old for a cat.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, cat camp, dog camp?
He's 18.
18?
Yeah. Tia.
Cat camp, dog camp. Which camp are you in? Let us know.
Yeah.
But the great thing about these as well is that I see like plenty of snippability within these two.
Oh yes, totally.
You know.
So look at this one. We were just looking at
Oh, yeah.
those roses. Have them down the side of, you know, like as a gatefold. So we've just cut it twice, once into each side to make a frame. You know, where are we up to? Which board have you got now?
I've got the dog, loyal
the
companion.
Dog. Have I got one for the dog? I think I did.
Oh.
No, I have got one here, but we'll have some more later. But which is the next one after that?
Next one here is the Woodland Fairy.
Oh, I saw that one. Ah, look at this.
Yeah.
As a lovely shaker card. Isn't that lovely? But you see, you don't need to do lots of complicated paper piecing.
Yeah.
Most of these, they've been left either black or white and, you know, kept really, really simple.
And then the last one in the collection you've got is your Butterfly Meadow. Again, super gorgeous. And again, plenty of snippability. I love with this one that you've got sort of like a curve shape as opposed to like your sort of
And I'm going to
straight
show
shape.
you how easy it is to do your mats and layers for this. Because when at first I was doing these, I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to do my mats and layers because of the curve. But we're going to use the die to create our mats and layers. So look at this. In the centre of our card, look at those inks. That could be the inks that we've got on the show right next to you right now. Or how about that in the centre of a stepper card? Absolutely gorgeous. Just, as I said, emboss it, and then once it's embossed, just ink through there. Another one showing you the brilliant way to use that that gorgeous trees and the deers. But I do like this. Really, really simple. Just add a little bit of acetate and look at that with those gorgeous ink colours. I mean, they're really simple. We're not talking about lots and lots of complicated colouring or snipping or paper piecing. It all works really well.
40% saving on those today as well. So a super price should be nearly £80, over $103. $47.95 today, or $62.16. Less your Club Inspire membership, of course. And you've also got it on ClearPay if you're shopping with us here in the UK. Morning to Denise Mills and Angela. Nee Connie says, hello, lovely lady John. And Camp Dog, Camp Cat. Oh, yes, sorry. Linda says, I'm in Camp Dog. Nee Connie says Camp Doggy, but I love kitties too. Dog Camp, says Gemma. So, yeah, we're sort of... Split, really,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's move on, because obviously with it being a brand new morning, brand new start to the day, we do have a morning must-have, and you kind of hinted at this just a few moments ago, but it's all about our liquid inks.
It is. So these are your liquid inks. So you're going to get 12 in total in here, and then you're also going to get all of your watercolour card. And that's lovely, because what I love about this is we've given you everything that you need to complete your projects. So these go perfectly with your watercolour card, so we've included that in the bundle. Now you've got Glitz and Glamour, which has got like your fuchsia, your purple, and a lovely blue. You've got your metallics, so you've got a bronze, a silver, and a sort of black. So that's a goldy bronze, silver, and black. Then in your vintage chic, you've got your pink, your purple, and your teal. absolutely gorgeous. And then in the summertime, which is what I'm going to use, you've got your blue, your green and your red. So all they are is you've got your little pot and you get 3 pipettes with each one, and they're all in here, and you get the, look at how much ink you've got in each of those, absolutely packed. Give it a little wake up. Give it a little shake, mix all that mica and get it all mixing in all that ink, and then it's ready to go. So think about your pens, your liquid inks, your ink pads. This is almost like those inks in a pot. So all those techniques that you'd normally do with those, you're going to be able to do with these. So we're really going to show you some fun ways to use those this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can get those today, while stocks last, 24-hour deal on the morning must-have at $38.97 or $59.85 if you're shopping with us in, you were supposed to get this going, in the US. Eh?
It's like spinning plates.
I used to do that back in the day on the holiday parks.
you?
Yeah, spin plates, and you have them on the big poles, and you have to keep them spinning, and then you'd have to run along the line because one would like stop.
What time are you doing that today?
Oh, that's coming up later.
Okay.
A lot.
Later.
A lot later. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
It's fun here, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
We love having you here as well because we always chat how much we love Hunkydory and how your kits are always like super accessible for everybody. Because I'm always very much in the mindset of beginner crafters, new people watching all the time, and for people who don't know about Hunkydory, I say that's your ethos, but you allow everyone to craft with you, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of our collections are based purely for beginners. Something like this is one of our concept card collections where we have basically taken all the hard work out of it for you.
Yeah.
So we've done all the measuring, we've done all the cutting, all the scoring. We've made the mistakes so that when you get this home, you can make it absolutely perfect. I mean, look how cool these are. This
brilliant.
could be the very first card that you make.
I know.
How cool would that be?
Literally the coolest thing.
So easy to put together, but you can make other things with this as well if you want to. You can use these as basic toppers. You don't have to use them to make the rocking cards if you don't want to.
That's it.
Why would you not?
Why would you not want to make these? Because they are brilliant. And if you're looking at these and thinking, oh, they do look amazing, but they're probably difficult, they're really not, because literally everything that you brought to us here just pops out of the card stock, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we've split this into two sort of kits, if you will.
Yeah.
So this one that we're looking at first is sort of for him.
His, yep.
So a little bit more of a masculine feel throughout here. Full step-by-step instructions. So if you're not sure, you get this home and you think, oh, I missed the show, I can't remember how to do the demo. This is absolutely going to help you along your way. So first of all, you're going to get all your bases. So you can see the circles, they're scored in half already. You've got some decorative elements on there as well. You've got some sentiments. You're going to get 2 of everything.
Yep.
So you can make loads of cards with this, absolutely loads.
And those literally just pop out of the card stock for you. You don't need to cut them out or anything like that.
No, not at all. I just like to pop the little pips off with my scissors.
That's what
Personal
Craig likes to do
preference.
as well.
You don't have to do that at all. But you can see all the themes we're getting in here as well. We've got the cycling, we've got rugby, we've got golf, trains, cars, and we've got sort of like a retro football at the top there as well. It's quite cool. So a little bit of everything in here. So they're your toppers, if you will.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to get all of your decoupage layers too. So you can really build these up if you want to. Just adds a little bit something extra to your card.
Yeah, absolutely right. So you've got plenty of craftability here. It is like really straightforward, super fun, super achievable for everybody. So literally, like if you'd never crafted before and you like the idea of this, you would buy this, and then literally what else might you need? Some little bit of tape,
glue, tape, whatever you prefer, and some foam pads just to lift your decoupage up, and that would be it.
Yeah. So that is your for him section, I suppose, if you like. You've also then got.
You got for hers. You do get all your envelopes included as well. So they will just pop into the envelopes and you get all of those. So it really is start to finish a complete card collection.
And it's a minimum of 12 cards within each of the. So it's 12 in the for him, 12 in the for her, isn't it?
Yeah, so 24 cards in total it will make.
Yeah.
If you're making it sort of as it comes, you're going to make them exactly like these rockers. But obviously you can use these as mats and layers. You've got the lovely scallop detail there as well. So you can do loads more with this as well. We're going to show you that throughout the day too.
Yeah, and like you said, there's nothing to stop you taking like the images that you've got here as well and popping these onto other projects, is there? You don't have to use them on your rockers.
No, you don't have to at all. So again, all of your bases, you've got your toppers there. Again, lovely themes included in here. We've got the sort of cottage, real sort of classic British cottage.
Yeah.
We've got that lovely Art Deco lady. We've got the quite a moody dragonfly at the bottom, haven't we?
Moody?
Colours.
Oh, as in like moody. I thought you meant like he was angry.
Well, he might be, I don't know. We've got that lovely bunny, perfect for sort of Easter as well, spring birthdays.
I look at this and think you've kind of almost got Mother's Day covered off and Easter as well.
Yeah, 100%, it's perfect.
So again, a lovely set actually to get crafting. You know, if you want to do some crafting with the kids or the grandkids, you know, maybe you want the kids to make their own cards this year. You can get them doing
definitely.
that, and then you get the decoupage layers again.
Yep, but everything's all foiled, all die cut for you, so it just pops out nice and easy, and just build those layers up. The cards are so quick to put together. You'll see when we get to demo, they're so easy to do.
I think as well, that's why these kits appeal to, like, you know, let's say our more experienced crafters as well, because they're perfect for those days when, say, you've forgotten a birthday.
Just don't have time.
Yeah. Or you don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's nothing worse, is there? They're like, oh, it's my sister's birthday today.
And I forgot to. So that kit is a brilliant deal again today, just $21.98 or $31.73. Everyone saves 25%. Platinum members, you get another 20% off. First time you've seen these collections here on Crafters TV, no doubt going to be very, very popular. It's a really good opportunity now to jump in and grab these because you know it's only just going to get busier and busier as we head through the day, as more people wake up here in the UK and indeed across the pond as well. Next up...
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
So excited!
So excited! You are going to love this collection. It's the Woodland Story Ultimate Collection. I have got a lot of time for this because it's got a real cutesy feel to it and quite a sort of a vintage feel to it as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's very cute. It's like a little bit retro, isn't it? It's very, very sweet. So you're going to get your inspiration sheet, which you always get with all of our collections, so you can see all the different cards that you can make with this. Then you're going to get all of your toppers. Look at all these fabulous characters. Look at her spraying a little perfume on. She's just so fancy. I love her.
Perfume.
Nice.
See? Yeah.
Nice. Again, you're going to get two of everything, which we love. Look at our little bunnies.
I know,
They're
super
just
cute.
adorable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lovely colours running through here. Like you say, a very vintage feel to this. We've got the greens there as well with our Mr. Fox.
Mrs. Fox.
I love her face down here. Doesn't she just look so like, oh, what are you doing? Like, her face is just like...
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, doesn't she look like so in love with Mr. Fox, but actually...
She just looks livid with him, doesn't she?
I've told you a million times before. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, it's that look.
And then we've got our squirrels. We've got our lovely little raccoon as well. I think he's a stoat. Do you think?
Ferret? Now here's the thing, you've got to start a conversation here, because when is a stoat a ferret and when is a ferret a weasel?
I don't know the rules, so
No.
we'll...
Huh? Oh, hang on, so our resident stoat expert is just over in the sit-down area.
We used to have ferrets,
right.
so I know what a ferret looks like.
Is that not a ferret then?
I don't think it was.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
So is it a stoat then?
Might have been, yeah.
Thank you, there we go.
But I know they are very different animals.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, and now you're up to date with your stoat ferret news. Thank you, our resident correspondent there. I never knew she was so learned in the world of stoats and ferrets and weasels. Anyway, that's a raccoon.
After your toppers, yeah, that's a raccoon. You're going to get all of your foil cardstock. So there's just some foil detail featured on here. Again, you're going to get two of everything. I mean, look at him taking his little pics.
Yeah.
So cute.
Nice little bowler hat.
Yeah, so sweet. So there she just looks really sweet because she's sniffing some flowers.
Yeah.
You know, she's not mad anymore.
No, she's not, because he's gone home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's left the building.
Yeah, she's like, oh, thank goodness he's gone. I can just pick me flowers in peace.
And then you're also going to get your printed cardstock as well. So still very, very beautiful, but no foiling detail on here.
And in its simplest form, I always think with these, that, again, you could just literally fold these in half.
You can, but we don't do that.
No, I know we don't.
We don't, because that's very wasteful.
I know there is, but like if
You don't do that, Ben.
but
Don't
we could
do that.
We could do that.
You can do that, but we like to encourage you to chop into this.
Into it.
Cover your white plain card blanks that you've got at home because it's just too pretty.
He looks sad now she's gone.
He does, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
got his bag and everything. He's just got his mouth.
That's why she was smiling in the last one.
Go on. We're done with you.
We've seen the full story there with the Fox family. Started off nicely, but ends very, very sadly, indeed. Now, I've got a lot of love for this paper pad.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
8 by 8.
Yeah, our favourite size.
Yeah, 48 pages. double-sided as well. Come on.
Of course. We don't like to bring you single-sided papers, that's just mean. So we have got all the designs here as well that are just gorgeous. But then you've got the sort of background matte and layering papers as well. So you've got a real variety in here. Perfect for just extending that collection out. I mean, these are just card fronts, you know, instantly.
Yeah.
Just add a sentiment. You can do a little bit decoupage if you want to, because you're getting multiples as well. But they're just fab, aren't they?
And you've made it so easy again for everybody in the fact that you like that
It's
little,
so cute.
little mouse. You've made it so easy again because a lot of people chat about colours and
Yes.
matching things up, mats and layers. You've made it super simple here. 'Cause
Yeah,
look, there you
yeah.
go.
You can just see how that works perfectly.
Yeah.
And that can be something that people do struggle with when you get into crafting, is getting colour coordinating, getting bits and pieces that match, but all the hard work is done for you with this collection. You know, take a paper out here, take a topper out of your collection, and it's just going to go.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And again, I love all the noises you're making
So
today.
cute.
Super cute. I love again that, you know, Hunkydory are giving you, like, you know, these topper collections. They're throwing in, you know, paper pads as well, just so that you can extend your collection, so that you can make, you know, different projects, different card sizes as well. And of course, that isn't all that you're going to get here. Poor old Mr. Fox. You're also going to get your inserts as well.
Yes.
36 of these.
Yeah, so obviously with that bundle price, something's free here, either your inserts or your paper. We've knocked £10 off that. So one of these is technically free.
Amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous inserts. Again, you can see how well these are coordinated. We like to be matchy-matchy.
Yeah.
Make sure everything works together. So you can instantly get your cardstock and find an insert that matches it perfectly.
So they're all kind of like
Got a little face.
they are
She's so cute.
mirroring the images and just
Yes.
sort of in a bit more of a muted colour.
Yeah,
aren't they,
yeah,
really?
exactly. Because the inserts are obviously they're like a continuation of the card, but they're not the focus.
Yeah.
They're just a nice little addition, and they do add that touch of luxury to your finished cards.
Hello, small for the camera. Yeah. And they're stunning. You've got to get 36 of these once again. And as we always say, you know, inserts, not just inserts, we can be using them for a whole
yeah,
host of
100%.
lovely collection. I absolutely love that. So super cute. The vintage feel as well, I absolutely love. And you've got the collection for, well, $29.97 today, or $43.47. However, again, if you're a platinum member, take another 20% off that price. It comes down further for you too. Now, if you love the characters within the Woodland story, then you're gonna, well, if you're getting the Woodland story,
Yeah.
you've got to get these, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. Obviously, when your paper collections run out, you've got
Yeah.
these for life.
Uh-huh.
You know, these are your stamps, and they're just beautiful. So these are going to give you the opportunity to colour those characters any colours you want.
Yep.
You know, maybe you want to, you know, you have a white rabbit, you want to make him a bit more Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
there, if you want to. He's very, very cute, isn't he? So you're going to get 4 stamps in total.
Mr. Flopsy.
It's just so cute.
Look at Mr. Squeak. He's the photographer. Look at him. I mean, come on. Is that not just the cutest?
He's so sweet, isn't he?
Yeah. That's Mrs. Squeak. And then you've got Mrs. Nutkins.
Look at her little face. She would be fabulous decoupaged because of her tail in the background and
Oh, yeah.
like the way her arms are in the dress. You could stamp that multiple times and decoupage it.
And then lastly is Mrs. Tails as well.
So cute.
Super cute. So again, lots of different ways to be able to, like you said, to use these, multi-stamp these,
Yeah.
decoupage these.
Use them with your paper pad
Yeah.
and, you know, make the dresses out of the lovely patterns that you've got in there. Gorgeous.
All 4 of those you're going to get. They all come with their own little sentiment as well, which is brilliant. £15 today, or $11.25. A lovely set. Do you know what? If you've gone for the Ultimate Woodland Story Collection, you'll absolutely pop these into your basket as well. Maybe you can't quite stretch to that today and you just love the characters and you think, oh, I'll go for the stamps. And absolutely, that price again on screen. Don't forget, if you're a Platinum member, you get another 20% off. Worth bearing in mind that if you are watching us for the first time, maybe you're a Hunkydory fan and you're here because of Anne-Marie, do make sure you go to our website. Details at the bottom of the screen there. Sign up to Club Inspire. Today, literally need your email, your name, and you create a password, and then you will get 20% off your first order today with us as well, which I think is a really good way of us say thank you to you guys for tuning in. So sign up today. There you go, 20% off your first order, so the platinum price will be yours. Now, something else which Hunkydory is mega famous for is adorable Scoreable. just before we chat about this brand new selection, for people who don't know what Adorable Scoreable is, what is it and why do people go wild for it?
Okay, so Adorable Scoreable has bending technology. It's very fancy.
I like that you said that.
But basically, it just means that when we score this cardstock, we're not going to get any cracks. So particularly on something that's, you know, dark, like this one, if you were to score this and it wasn't Adorable Scoreable, you might find that the ink flakes off. Where you've scored with your score tool, you might find that it sort of cuts a little bit and it cracks, and it just leaves you with like sort of white bits showing. Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes that white bit showing.
So it's going to give you a really professional finish. It's 350 GSM, so it's a fantastic weight for wibbling. But for boxes, construction work, any sort of cards that need a little bit more, then your 350 Adorable Scoreable is ideal, and it is just a dream to work with.
Yeah, and some of these, notably this set here, is matte-tastic
This one
as
is
well.
on matte, yeah. So we introduced a matte version of our Adorable Scoreable because, you know, sometimes you want something like our Woodland story. It's a little bit more vintage. We want something that's not quite as glossy as our Adorable Scoreable. So we brought you a matte-tastic. Still got the same properties. We can still score it. We can still fold it. Still use it for construction, anything at all. But it's just going to look absolutely fantastic.
This is called your Sweet Secret.
It's lush, this one. Out of this whole set, this one was the most popular.
I'm not surprised. I'm a real sucker for kind of like sort of that vintage effect.
Yeah, me too.
But cardstock and papers that have either like script or like musical notation
Yeah, we
in
brought
the
you some
background.
script stuff last time, didn't we? And
Yeah.
some musical stuff,
Yeah.
I remember.
Really gorgeous.
It is lovely, isn't it?
And you're going to get 24 sheets within that set. But remember, you're going to get all of the designs that we're showing you here. Do you want to do that one?
So you got 8 different designs, and I'm going to move those over.
Okay.
Slide them over. But you are going to get 8 different designs, 3 of each. This one is our Navy Blossoms. This one is lovely. I absolutely just, it's my fave. It really is. I love that we've got those sort of big blooms in here. We've got some really sort of on-trend sort of patterns in here with the florals, and I love that real contrast of that deep dark navy. This one, my absolute favourite. I adore this. Let me turn it around that way, and you can see how, again, we could make maybe 2 DL cards out of this. We could make an 8x8 card, and it would just be so simple to put together. We've got something here, a little bit more white in there as well. This one, oh, I love it. So pretty.
Yeah.
You know, that's the sort of background that you might want to create, but you don't have the time, you don't have the products. This one I love as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And this one, because you can cut this and create your own like sort of zigzag borders if you want to. It's really, really cool, isn't it? So that one is the Navy Blossoms.
This one I've got in my hand here is Midnight Glamour. Actually, there's quite a few in here. I think you cater very well as well for those mail cards.
Yes, definitely.
Because we always get accused, us males, of being very difficult to to make cards for. No?
No.
But these are perfect for those kind of cards, aren't they?
Definitely, yeah. So this one here, we sort of pulled out loads of different textures, obviously with the sort of blacks and greys featured in here. So we've got sort of glittery textures. We've got some like marbly ones in here as well.
Ooh.
It's nice, isn't it? Like a little bit like a crumpled paper.
Like what?
A little bit like a crumpled paper, but
Oh
then...
yeah, it is a little bit like that.
Yeah,
a
a bit leathery maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be a number of things, couldn't it? Ooh, that's like glittered stripes, isn't it? It's fab.
Yeah.
I love that.
And if we flip round, that's
Ooh.
sort of a little bit marbly again.
It is, isn't
really, that
it?
effect?
But a little bit of glitter in there as well, a bit sparkly.
Bit sparkly. That's your Midnight Glamour. Next up,
Oh, that's not that.
I made a right
What
old
you've
mess of
done.
that. Do you want to just... Some of it was the wrong way round. I didn't put it in the
Someone
right...
else's fault, isn't it?
I think John might have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't put it, set it up for
Where's
me
that
right.
one? Look at that one.
Oh, I missed that one out. Sorry.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
Can't be trusted.
Can't
Cannot
be.
be trusted.
Trusted. Oh, this one's all like
Oh, this one is fab. Yeah, this is our like metals.
marvellous metals.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Look at that foot plate.
Isn't it awesome?
Just the best. It's so like 3D,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's wicked, isn't it?
So
You want to
3D.
just sort of touch it and just check it's not actual metal.
Yeah, it isn't. I can tell you that.
It is so cool.
But yeah, seriously, just brilliant. And again, this is all about those metallic effects going on. Oh, sorry, this one was the wrong way around. Sorry, Erin's just gone, oh,
Oh.
look at that. Really lovely.
It's really cool, isn't it? So great to use alongside, you know, maybe your decoupage rockers, for him cards, and want to make something a little bit different. It's just perfect. Oh, look at that.
That's, always
Fab.
looks a little bit like an old map.
Yeah,
Do you know
see
what I
that?
mean?
Yeah. We've got maps coming up
We have got maps coming up, like real proper maps in a second. That looks a little bit like one of those building blocks that you can get.
Oh yeah, looks really textured again though, doesn't it? You could
3D.
maybe, if you've got a punch, you could punch some of those holes out and make it really sort of 3D.
Love that idea. Some really, really beautiful designs in that collection. Again, 24 you're going to get.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good team.
I'll make it right.
Thank you. It wasn't me that made it. It was all out of right. This one's in order. Like they're all the right way round.
You sure?
Yeah. We're going to. Oh, that one. This one. Around the world.
Turn it round. Another matte-tastic version.
Oh yes.
So obviously with it being matte, you can further embellish this with your inks, your pens, your stamps, anything at all here. A real variety of different maps, different areas of the world featured here. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect for any sort of cards. Maybe someone's moving house, maybe someone's going on holiday, maybe it's just someone that's really interested in, like,
travel.
maps and travel, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, also use elements of this for scrapbooks. Maybe if you're putting together, a scrapbook of a journey that you've done or a holiday that you've done as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And like Anne-Marie said, you've got like a selection of maps from around the world.
Yeah.
There's a map of, is it the last one? Yeah, a map of Northern England there as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Best place to be.
Including Sheffield, Rotherham and Nottingham.
Wrong side, but yeah.
Is it? Oh, you're the other side, aren't you? Yeah, what you got
I just want to show you this little card with the hearts, with the maps there. Really, really cute idea. Obviously, you could maybe use a little house die for someone that's maybe moving house, but it's just really cute, isn't it? Really simple and doesn't use hardly any of that cardstock. It's
Absolutely.
gorgeous.
Gorge.
Gorge.
And lastly, in this collection is the Honey Meadow.
Oh,
This is stunning.
so cute.
If you've got our Beautiful collection at home as well, you are going to absolutely you'll need this because it will work perfectly. This is a really sunny,
so
happy
pretty.
collection,
yeah,
isn't it?
it really is. I love the combination of this yellow and blue that we've got in here. I know. Isn't it lush?
I don't even know how to describe that, but it's
so,
amazing.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love, love, love this collection as well. It's really hard to actually pick out a favourite out of all 6 of these because they're all amazing. But this one is great. Obviously, you can cut into those little bees. You could cut out the honeycomb there. Another fabulous effect. And it's got some like gold foil effect on there as well. You could actually add some glitter on that if you wanted to as well.
Love that as well because you've got little strips, little
I
borders
love
there
that,
as
yeah.
well. That you can
it's quite retro as
into.
well. I sort of remember wallpaper a bit like that when I was younger. It's a little bit. Do you know when you used to have borders?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit retro, isn't it?
Like you used to have like the rail around the what's it called, like the
Dado rail.
Dado rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. Wow.
Oh, look at that one again. Fussy cut some of those shapes out. You've got the beautiful sunflowers that you could cut out as well if you wanted to. Really use them as embellishments.
Yeah. And like you said, such a lovely weight here as well. So
Yes.
you've got this like for construction. I can see like you using some of the some of these designs for making boxes for maybe like Mother's Day as well.
Yeah, 100%. Little gift boxes.
Yeah.
That one's lovely, isn't it? Like
With the
that
bees.
sort of white and the blue there. It's lovely.
Just bearing in mind, everything that we've just shown you there is yours in this collection, 144 sheets. I mean, what
So many.
a nonsense price. Have you seen the
I
price?
know,
I mean,
it's
you have
crazy.
seen the price.
Yeah.
$34.99 or $50.74, less your 20% if you're platinum. It's going to fly out the door. I absolutely know that it is. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Lots of you still chatting about what team you're on when it comes to cats and dogs. Denise is on team
very
dogs.
important subject.
It is. Busy Lizzie, team cat. Diane is team dog. Vicky says team cat. Sarah's dogs. Gilmore's dogs. Barkley says, I've got both, but my dog doesn't make me swear every day. Gotta go team dog. Cats can tend to make you shout a bit more, can't
Yeah.
Can they?
they? Huh? Cats don't care, do they?
No.
Like if you tell a dog off, a dog's like, oh, sorry, Dad,
Yeah,
sorry, Dad.
no, cats.
Tell a cat off, they're like,
Not
what?
bothered.
What?
Yeah.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
What?
Not listen to you. Put some more food down. Lots of you as well saying how much you're loving all of the brand new Hunkydory goodies. Busy Lizzie saying loving the papers, the cards, and Denise saying those papers are all so gorgeous. Next up, just if you didn't think you could be wowed any further, this is amazing. Decoupage books from Hunkydory. So you're getting 3 different books, 216 sheets, 12 designs, frames, borders, sentiments, and these really are just brilliant. One of my, I'll get to it in a second. It's in the Horse and Country, one of my favourite decoupage pages. But this is, again, card making made easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
for
definitely.
everybody?
So obviously we do a lot of die cut decoupage, a lot of die cut toppers and things, but there is still a lot of people out there who like the therapeutic side of footy cutting your decoupage layers out yourself.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've made it a little bit easier. We've actually decided all the layers for you. We've numbered everything so you know what layer everything is. You've got all of your base layers in there. You've got all of your actual decoupage layers, and you can see how they're all numbered there. We've got that lovely white border all the way around, so you can leave that on when you're cutting out, so it makes it a little bit easier, or you can cut right into the detail. That's up to you. You've got the options there, but they're just amazing, and you can again make so many different ones from this. Let me just remember how many you can make. So each pad will make you 48 decoupage toppers.
Wow.
So you're actually getting so much in here.
Yeah.
And you can see all the different designs there. So this is from our acorn wood. Look how cute they are, little bunnies.
Little bunnies.
But once again, like you said, so you've got the decoupage layers there, which then layer up onto the scenes here.
Yeah.
But again, there's nothing to stop you from just using those
using
as
those
is,
toppers,
using
yeah.
the decoupage layers elsewhere
Yeah.
as well. You know, you've got so much craftability here. And it's interesting, isn't it, that some people still love the fussy cutting
Yeah,
aspect of it, and that's
definitely.
what you've got here.
Yeah, 100%. And it is just so peaceful, isn't it? You know, maybe on an evening when you've got the TV on, it's just something to do. It's just nice and easy. And then the next day, you can obviously build it all up, maybe make the cards.
How cute are the
Look
little
at those
bunnies
with
and
their
the boots.
lollipops.
Little bunnies in the boots.
But that's just one of the pads that you're going to get in this amazing collection. So that one is your acorn wood. This is
It's your fave, isn't it?
this is my fave, right? Because decoupage love.
Yeah.
Also love animals, particularly the best dogs, as far as I'm concerned. There's decoupage collies in here. There's a sentence I thought I'd never say, but you've got the ability to decoupage your own collies. And these are a little bit more sort of like photographic, really, aren't they?
Yeah,
in,
definitely. Yeah,
in
so
their way?
very different style to the acorn wood, and I love that we can bring you so many different looks with these collections. So here, obviously, we've got the fabulous horses there. They're
Yeah.
absolutely stunning, aren't they? And then you've got the more countryside images like your birds in there. Really, really beautiful artwork. And again, you've got that fabulous white border, so you can cut around that border or get right into the detail, whatever you prefer to do.
And I think, again, you know, when you look through all of the different designs across the 3 pads that you're going to get, you've pretty much got something for everybody.
Definitely.
I mean, and lots of designs for Easter, as I say, for
Yes,
Mother's Day, spring
perfect.
designs. Where's me collies? Oh, come on, hello.
Cats in baskets.
Cats in baskets.
With a duck.
With a duck! Cats in baskets now with added duck. I mean, absolutely amazing. We've got donkeys in here. Yeah,
So cute.
super cute. And then, come on, there we go. Collies.
They're fab, aren't they?
They are.
So cute.
I might have to borrow this.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Some stunning images, again, super, super craftable. That's only the second of the 3 books you're going to get, because then you're also going to get your springtime florals as well.
Yeah, an absolute essential this time of year. Obviously, Mother's Day coming up. Like you say, any sort of spring birthday, this is perfect. You've got some really beautiful floral displays. Obviously, we've got the cross there, which is, you know, just so gorgeous, isn't it?
Really super. I think, again, talking about the amount of people you can make cards for, you've got loads of different events covered off, and particularly with flowers.
Yeah.
I know this is called springtime florals, but I mean, these are going to work pretty much all year round for
Yeah,
all
definitely.
occasions, aren't
Yeah,
they?
you've got some beautiful sort of birthday florals in here. You've got sympathy covered in with this as well. You know, weddings, anniversaries. Absolutely every occasion going.
You're going to get all 3 of those booklets. There's Mother's Day card done for you. Beautiful. Yeah, you're going to get all 3 of these at a 20% saving at $28.77 if you're shopping with us in the UK, $41.73 in the US. If you are a Platinum member or indeed a first-time shopper with us and you've signed up to Club Inspire, there's your Platinum price at the bottom of the screen, £23 2p, $33.38. So many goodies to show you. It's a good job you're here on 3 shows today, isn't it?
I know,
really?
I
You
know.
need all the time to get through all the goodies.
All sorts.
Oh, thank you. Stamps next.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful stamps. Just not that far off that colour.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Oh, it's right. Obviously well known for all of your books and your kits, but also very well known for your beautiful stamps as well, Hunkydory.
Yeah, so this is our For the Love of Stamps range, and here we really wanted to bring you some classic florals. So what we've got here is the beautiful flower itself, and then we've got some information about the flower in the text.
Oh, okay.
You've got a sentiment, and then you've got the actual flower name as well, so you can create some really beautiful images with this.
Oh, so potentially you could make your own little cards if you love your gardening as well.
Yeah.
You can make your own little cards and like plant them in the garden,
yeah,
couldn't you?
definitely.
With, like, information on the flowers. So pansy and hydrangea.
We've done the rose then, we've kept the stem separate, so you can use the head there to create maybe backgrounds, but then obviously you can do that single rose as well.
Then we've got your jasmine.
It's lovely, isn't it? Really delicate flower, and obviously it's got such a gorgeous fragrance, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I was just going to try and read that then, but I haven't got my glasses on. And then, no, I wasn't going to try. They're not smelly stamps. I mean, maybe that's the next thing.
I mean,
you've got your lilac as well. Yeah. Let's have a look at some cards. I know we've got to be moving on very shortly, but it's worth having a look at these on beautiful projects.
They're absolutely lovely, aren't they? This is our gorgeous lilacs that we've got here for you. Completely different looks with this one here. This one has been using some of our Glimmer Mist sprays, which I'm sure you've got on the website. We
have, defo.
You have. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
The rose.
Classic. Oh, I love, so you've got the rose as the kind of focal point, but then like, stamped up the background as well.
Yeah, so many different things you can do with stamps, isn't there? That's the beauty of them. You've got so many different looks. Oh, let's get this one with the jasmine there.
Yeah.
Really stunning, isn't it?
Fab.
Gorgeous.
A lovely, lovely collection. Again, 44 stamps in total. You're going to get all of these goodies you can grab right now, and I would urge you to grab them now because, as I've mentioned, it gets busier and busier as people begin to wake up across the day. Lots of you chatting, saying how much you're loving all of the goodies. Get them now. Whilst you have got them, one more to show you before we move over to, well, what's going to be another great show. Launch day coming up with some brand new goodies from us. But watercolouring, you brought us a little watercolour bundle.
Yeah, can I open this?
Go on.
Oh,
this is quite nice, isn't it?
It's just so special, it really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so they come, your beautiful pencils, in this incredible wrap.
Love it.
Look at this.
That
so
is
you've got
pretty
48
special.
pencils featured in here.
Yeah.
And they've each got their separate little place
Little
to
compartment,
live.
yeah.
Little compartment. You've obviously got this section here which just folds over and just protects those pencils when you're rolling it all back up. It just protects the actual lead of the pencil there, and then it just rolls back up. It does have a little zip here as well, so we can store, it's quite a deep compartment as well, so you can put your water brushes in there, you can put a pencil sharpener maybe, things like that, but it is just such a fabulous, portable, amazing thing. I love it.
It is, and a lovely selection of colours that you brought to us there as well. 48 pencils in total. You're going to get 3 water brushes as well.
You do. You also get your 3 water brushes, so they've got the 3 different size nibs, so you've got the really fine one, you've got the sort of medium one, and then you've got a larger one as well.
There we go. Oh yeah, there you go, you can see. So you've got your thick, medium, and then your finer tip just there. And well, to top it all off, it would be a perfect collection if we had some like watercolour card and maybe like a handbook to go with it as well.
Maybe.
Oh, you've done it! You have done that.
Look at that.
60 sheet watercolour pad, yeah?
Yep, so this is a premium watercolour card. It's absolutely amazing. It's obviously got that sort of texture that you would expect with watercolour card. It just helps melt those pencils once you add water to them. So you're going to get 60 sheets of your A5.
And then a little handbook.
Yep, so this then gives you all of the information how to get the most out of your pencils, because there is so much you can do with watercolour pencils that you didn't think you could.
Oh, right. Wow, okay. So again, perfect also, because we were chatting about this yesterday on Colour Me Happy, people who are maybe a little bit afraid of colour, who are afraid of using pens and pencils. So something like this would be very, very handy to have, wouldn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
It all comes with the bundle, $44.99, $65.58 is the price on this, less 20%. Clear pay for our UK customers as well, don't forget. That was amazing, thank you.
Thank you.
You're going to be up with this in about an hour?
Yes,
to look at all of these goodies in more detail. In the meantime, you need to make sure that you pick up the deals so you can sit back and relax and watch all of Anne-Marie's demos later on. And of course, Anne-Marie with us right throughout the day as well during Monday Makers a little bit later on. And of course, during launch day. And talking of launch day, get ready till you see what Corrine's got for you. So wing!
To me, brilliant. Right, now, I love swing cards. Anything with a little bit of movement, it really catches your attention. So what are your after squares and rectangles, what are your favourite shapes to craft with? I mean, it's got to be hexagons, circles, butterflies and hearts. So that's what we've given you.
Yeah.
Hexagons, circles, butterflies and hearts. So these are your swing cards. Now we're giving you everything you need. We're giving you the mechanism to make you have that swing effect. I'm going to show you better on some cards, because these have been put on boards, so it's not showing you the swing effect very well, but just to show you, you get the mechanism and everything cut out. So you get the hexagons, all your mats and layers. You're getting your circles with all the mats and layers too. And your heart. I love this. Yeah. It's more than a faux stitch, isn't it? That sort of almost running stitch around the outside. And then you've got your butterflies. Now let me show you how they look when we show them at their best. So we have got our swing cards. So I've got a triple swing card there. Look at that.
That's so cool.
I love you. How perfect is that?
Oh, yeah, that's so
lovely.
Yeah.
We've got our hexagon, and this one I think is really special, because not only do you have the swing element, like that, but we've then used all of those mats and layers on here. Doesn't that look amazing with the black coming through?
I love the fact with the swing element, like that one there. So you've got like the decoration on one side, and like this one here, stars, and then swing it, mum. How cool is that?
How perfect is that? And I promise you, they're not difficult to make. And the fact that we've got the mechanism, so look at this, you can have it high, low, or in the middle. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
What we haven't seen, butterfly.
Go on. Whee!
How? So a little stepper card, zigzag card, you know, Z-fold card. Absolutely perfect. I've got so many in here to choose from. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
With your glossy highlights, I love that, just to make it
and then again,
shine.
image one side, sentiment the other side.
Exactly. If you see what else I can find. Oh, look at this. So it's not all about the girls. We've got them for the boys as well.
Look at that. Tennis ball, football, spin it around, you've got the sentiment. These are brilliant, Corrine. I love them.
Absolutely. But if you want to make something smaller, we've got some of what I'd call a bit more delicate, you know, a bit more fine. They don't have to be really heavy. Oh, look at this one. So use your swing cards either side, but then just use one as a decoupage element down at the bottom. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I think you're going to love these.
You really will. And I tell you what, get them now, because I know when launch day comes around later on this afternoon, so from 2 o'clock with George and Debbie Fisher, these will absolutely be swinging out the building. $41.50 is your price today. $47.80. You get the heart, the butterfly, the hexagon, and the circle within that collection. If you love your cards that have that kinetic motion, that do something a little bit different. Kinetic motion. Look at me coming up with the big words. I'll be the big word expert today. You can be the stoat/ferret expert. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want...
Weasel.
What?
And weasel.
And weasel. If you want to get this collection, get it now, and then you can sit back and watch all of the demos coming up later on launch day. We've got more to show you, actually, but whilst we get ready to do that, let's give you the opportunity to check out your baskets. And talking of checking out, here's some more quick buys for you too.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Lots of you very interested about all the goodies, lots of chat about the launch day goodies, lots of chat about the Hunkydory goodies as well. Yes, you're going to be seeing loads of demos with Anne-Marie. Don't worry, pretty much everything she'll feature with us a little bit later on and right throughout the day as well. I'll remind you of those times in just a little while. However, talking about later on, Monday Makers is going to be here from 6 o'clock this evening. If you want a massive saving, got one for you on the Sarah Signature Garden Party collection. It's a 65% saving on this 15-piece selection. 86 elements in total. I mean, it is stunning for just $42.99 today or $55.99. You've got embossing folders, you've got dies. I mean, there's so much within there. Lovely stamp collection too. Corrine's got some finished cards, which we can just show you the kind of things you can make.
I love these. I love, like, you've got the pennant flags to use on here, but look at this with where you can team everything up so that you've got the same pattern with the holes running around the edges. You've got edgeable cards, so you can see we've been able to do a twisted easel card. You've got your Celebrate, you've got your stamps, so you can colour them in whichever way you like, whether it's with your Spectrum Noirs or whether it's with those Hunkydory water pencils. That would work lovely. Look at this. I love this one.
Yeah.
This is everything in one go. It's like a card front. This is really clever. So we've got a shaker card on there, but then we've got the embossing folder on the back, and look at how that just pops through there. As we said, you can do your colouring. It's entirely up to you.
It's a lovely set for this time of year, isn't it?
It is. It feels
Crosses
fresh
over Easter,
and clean,
spring,
doesn't
Mother's
it?
Day.
Exactly. It's going to cover all those occasions. We've got a stepper card, which is perfect on there. This is your over the edge, and again with those flags. Got two more to show you. Your embossing folder. I think it's a 3D embossing folder, is that right? I think it must be.
Yeah, it is.
It
definitely
really does look embossed. And then that one that you saw in the centre of our card, we can twist. Oh, get it the right way around, Corrine. Sorry, I didn't know which way I was going there. We've got our double, not just a single, because it's so special, it needs a double twisted easel. Oops, I didn't get that right. With our Celebrate in the middle. So you've got your stamps, you've got your die cuts with the paper piece in, and then your sentiment at the bottom.
It's a lovely selection. You'll see it in more detail a little bit later on. Loads of you telling me that you're ordering right now. Scrap Papers is just saying those samples are amazing. And Sandra says, Ben, I ordered the swing dies on Saturday. The foil press mystery bag yesterday, that sold out, didn't it? Flew out the door. And well, I can't pass on Hunkydory, so the Hunkydory order is just in. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Hunkydory will disappear today. Don't you worry about that. Something else which I think will probably fly out the door is this collection coming up on Monday Makers. The pop-out number die collection, 60 elements in total. These are brilliant. Always important to have alphabets and numbers within your crafting life because it just allows you to personalize all of the products. And why not get a set which does more than just gives you the numbers? The numbers pop up for you, and these on their own normally £35 or $39.95. You're getting all of the numbers, as I've said, easy to create that really cool pop-out effect. But then
So the numbers are half price, and then you get the stamps as well, effectively.
Yes.
Wow.
Good maths. You're going to get all of the stamps there as well. So you've got pretty much stamps for all sorts of different occasions there. Build up your own sentiments from birthdays to parties to anniversaries to congrats, new homes. It's all there. And then also you're getting this Build a Border set 2 stamps and dies that come with this collection. Just absolutely perfect for all sorts of occasions. $17.99 or $22.45. And that's before your discount. That's before your Club Inspire discount.
Never thought of that.
I know. I know. It's an insane deal, and look at the kind of things you can make.
Right.
These are impressive, these pop-up numbers.
They really are. So this is like a double pop-up card. So if I show you this, lift that one up there so you can see. Oops, I've thrown it away. Sorry, it's so kinetic, it jumped out my hand. So we've got the 3 box shapes on here, but look at how the numbers pop up. This is one that needs to stand on the table. So you've got your 60th birthday on here. Then you've got your pop up for your numbers. That could be any number. It could be, you know, children's 18th or anything. Look at that. How lovely is that for a 95th birthday? Can you imagine doing one of these for a 100th birthday or something like this? And then I love that, staggered.
Yes.
Now, we saw this one, and this is
You
one that
can
made us
mention it.
really smile.
It's so funny.
When do you need to send a card to celebrate that somebody had an £8 baby? I think it's just like a baby card, but the fact that they put it was an £8 baby,
£8.
it's like, you
Congratulations.
celebrated it was £8.
Well done, you.
It just made us smile this
Yeah,
morning. I think
it really did.
Yeah, that was how we were feeling this morning.
Yeah, just goes to show though, once you've got numbers, you can use them for whatever you like,
Anything.
whatever occasion. That's a great buy today. Expect that to fly later on. Also, just a quick look that we've got one of our craft kits on, one which you might not have seen for a while actually. It's box number 29, back in stock. It's the Eclipse Stamps craft kit. As I say, we'll touch on that more a little bit later on. It is the Monday mega deal. Really good deal coming up on. Oh, it's not there. Coming up on that a little bit later on. Right, we are going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with Craft Chat Create in just a few moments' time. So get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself to the checkout, see if you've got items in your basket, and we will be right back in just a couple of moments. Hello, a very good morning. Welcome back indeed. A very good morning. Welcome if you have just tuned in to join us. This is Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Welcome to the start of a brand new week. Hope you had a brilliant weekend and you are ready for lots of crafty fun. We've already had a brilliant show. Wake Up Call previewing everything which is coming up right throughout the day. And here on Craft Chat Create, we bring you loads of inspiration, we bring you loads of demonstration, and during the day today, or during the show I should say, we are going to be having a bit of a chat because today is National Children's Craft Day, so we're going to be talking about that. And if you want to get involved in that, by the way, let us know your stories of when you've crafted with the kids or the grandkids. Let us know what you made. If you've got any pictures as well that you'd like to share with us, then feel free to send those in to us. The email address in the studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll try and share some of your pictures a little bit later on, just basically celebrating our kids and our grandkids and celebrating having them in our crafty lives. Now, not just myself and Corrine over the course of the next couple of hours, I'm delighted to say that one of my favourite people in craft is here, from one of my favourite brands in craft, from Hunkydory. It is the lovely Anne-Marie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Do you say that to everybody?
No, I don't. I mean, no, I don't. You put me in a very awkward situation there.
Sorry.
Yes, I say it to everybody, but I mean it when I say it to
okay.
you.
I see.
You've obviously brought us loads of brand new goodies,
Yes.
which we've had a look at. So much for everyone today,
Yeah,
isn't there?
definitely. We've brought you such a variety. We brought you really simple concept cards. We brought you the decoupage books. We brought you some of our favourite adorable Scoreable, and then of course that Woodland story. Oh, so
Yeah.
cute.
It's already very busy, producer Erin tells me, right across the board on Hunkydory. And we'll be seeing you a little bit later on for a full hour.
Yes.
A few people asking whether or not we'll be seeing the watercolour pencils at all. Have you got a demo lined up for those?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. We've got going to team them up with the Botanical Beauty stamps, and I'm going to show you some of the fabulous techniques that you can do with the watercolour pencils that you would never have thought of doing.
Well, that's certainly something to look forward to, and I know you'll be joining us for our chat a little bit later on as well, National Children's Craft Day, because very kindly you've shared some pictures of Joseph, your little one, crafting.
Yeah,
haven't you?
he is the craftiest little boy ever. So obviously, during lockdown, I was at home because I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So I was at home working from home and took all my craft stuff home, and he was like, oh, what are we making? Like
Yeah.
every time he sees my trolley, he's like, can I get your stuff? What are we making?
Yeah.
And he loves to craft, and he's actually really very talented. He can craft something from nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he can take a piece of paper and just make it into something magical.
Wonder where he gets that from.
I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know.
We'll be seeing those pictures a little bit later on. And as I said, if you want to join in with the chat, send us the stories, send us your pictures, and we'll try and feature as many as we can a little bit later on. Anne-Marie will be with us in about 45 minutes' time. Up until then, though, I'm delighted to say that the lovely Corrine is here as well. And you've got plenty of demos up your sleeve as well, Corrine, haven't you?
I certainly have. I've got ones with our scenes cut into the middle. I've got our word edgeables. I've got them all. And I'm also going to get really crafty using our aqua tints as well. So we're going to be using those in a few minutes.
Absolutely fantastic. As always, we are live and interactive this Monday morning. We've all woken up, we've all had our coffee, so we are ready to have some fun with you. Val is with us. Joe Ward says, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. My latest order should arrive tomorrow, hoping it does, as running out of my favourite glue fast. I'm sure it will. We're very good at shipping out your orders quickly here. Sarah Brown says, hello to Corrine, Ben, and all the team behind the scenes. Still here for my cup of tea whilst resting in my bed. I have to be up later tonight for a special treat. Ooh. Can you divulge what? Let us know, please. You can't just say
That's
that.
half a story.
Exactly. Finish it off. And Alan says, good morning, everyone from Brooklyn. I've just put my son on the school bus, and now I'm having a cuppa and settling in to watch Crafters TV. Wherever you're watching from this morning, you are very welcome. Thank you for choosing us, and get ready to get shopping and get ready to be inspired, because we've got some amazing deals for you. One of which, the Everyday Word Edgeable dies. These really are superb, and I tell you what, I'll just give you a snapshot of the dies that you're going to get within this collection, and then we'll get on to seeing some inspiration with the lovely Corrine. These are great, and I always think that these are so good, particularly if you are someone who's just getting into crafting and you're wanting to create like pro-level cards straight off the bat, because the dies do all the hard work for you. Whether you're just simply going in to create a card, it's going to give you the detail in the bottom. It's going to give you the detail like over the top of your card as well, and also you've got the ability to create the panels for these as well. So if you want to kind of apply these to cards as sort of layers, you've got the ability to be able to do that as well. So much detail in all of the dies, and we've covered off lots of different occasions as well. So happy birthday, we've got generic statements there just for you. Those butterflies, by the way, are amazing, because not only have you got that edgeable effect, but the butterfly wings pop out of the detail too, which I think is just great. With all my love, again, not kind of sort of occasion specific really. You can send a card with that on just because, but take a look at all of the detail that you've got. Our guys have engineered these dies absolutely brilliantly to give you the perfect cut each and every time that you use them, to make it easy for you to be able to craft cards like this first time, no problem at all. And as I say, whether you've been crafting for 20 years or you've never crafted before, everyone can achieve this kind of cut, because the dies do all of the hard work for you. 6 dies you'll get. You're also going to get within this collection 10 sheets of your Solar Gold Centura Metallic, which again is our favourite cardstock. You're going to get that beautiful sheen. 310 GSM as well, so great for construction, great for making your cards with. Really lovely collection today, saving $24.58, $29 1 cent. That deal there, by the way, is for everyone. If you're a Platinum member or indeed somewhere within Club Inspire, you will get your discount off that as well. But let's see how easy these are to create with, because it's all very well me standing there going, oh, it's easy, but is it that easy?
I thought we were doing the other ones first. Can we do the other ones first?
We can do the other ones first.
I'm so sorry, because I said I was going to use my aqua tint. That might be my fault. Sorry. We're going to do the ones with the sentiments across the middle, the creator cards with the...
The creator cards?
Yes.
We can do those.
I'll still do a sentiment in a minute, but I've got this one laid out.
Whatever you fancy. I'll tell you what, do you want...
I'm ready.
You're
ready.
ready?
Yeah.
Well, let's do those, and then I'll show you the boards in a second then. Just ignore everything I just said, all right? Don't worry about me.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's Monday.
It's just
Monday.
remind people that those are brilliant while I show them this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
sorted.
that's coming up in a bit. But first,
We'll do the Centrepiece creator cards.
that's
Perfect.
right. That's exactly what we were doing.
Right, we're going to do the Into the Wood. Now, I love this because not only is it going to cut, but can you see this? We're going to give you embossed detail as well. So what I'm going to do is I've taken a piece of cardstock. So this is just a regular piece of cardstock. You don't need fancy cardstock for this because I'm not going to do any techniques as such onto here. So just use any white cardstock you got. If you want to use your stamping card, you want to use your any that you've got, then go for it. But we just need some white card. Now you'll see I've also put some score lines down the sides, and that's just going to help me with my positioning. And I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. Now I was saying about these, because they're shaped, I was thinking, well, how do I do my mats and layers? How do I make sure I get my mats and layers really, really good?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it's quite easy because I've got the die. So I'll just show you this. Now, at the moment, this hasn't done any embossing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, put that back on, and then put my embossing mat on. But before I do that, I'm just going to flip it over and take my tape off. But I just wanted to get it into position. So I'm going to take my tape. I always take the tape off because otherwise I find you emboss it into your cardstock if you're not careful.
I see.
So then we can then just pop that back through. Let's run that through. So that's going to emboss. And then what we need to do is we need to do all our mats and layers. Just so you can see, I've also cut it out of the gorgeous blue card that we've got on the show as well today.
Yes.
So I just cut another panel out of the blue, and that's going to create a gorgeous drop shadow. Now, here we go. So if we look at this, peel this off. Now, there we go. Now, can you see it has embossed the wood grain on the trees as well? How gorgeous is that? What a gorgeous, gorgeous effect. Now, once I've got to that point, get rid of those bits, I thought, how do I do my mats and layers? Really, really easy. All you need to do is bring in your cardstock that you've got, and then, you can go that way around, there we go, lie your die over the top, and then just cut round it with a craft knife. And that's all I did there. Nothing fancy. There's no point cutting into that with your die cutting machine because it's still not going to cut the aperture. But that's all I did. Look, you can see on there, use my craft knife to cut around. And that, when you put it onto my cardstock, just there, can you see?
Love it.
Now fits as a perfect aperture. So the other thing I wanted to do, because I often don't do my pattern straight onto white, I've just taken another piece and I've taken the centre out, and then we can put that on. So now look at that, we've got that perfect frame.
Yeah.
So let's just put those together and then we'll start building it up. Because even though I'm not going to do anything onto here, it's still going to look amazing. We can still get it looking perfect. So I'm going to put that one, make sure I've got this the right way up, and that's going to go just on to there.
Lovely.
And all I did with on this one was just cut out the shape with a craft knife again to get that out. Now before I put that onto there, I've got a piece of string, just some baker's twine, which I've just tangled into a knot. There we are, right. And then I take off the tape that I've just put on here. So I've just done like tissue tape on the back of there, and then we can come once, let's do a couple of times around. Let's see if I've got enough here to do 3. Yep, perfect.
Just.
And then we can do that. And when it's finished, we can do it now. We can just put a little knot on there. So really, really pretty effect without too much hard work at all.
Cute.
There. We can trim that down. Right, so that now needs to go onto the front of our card. And I just did that so it's much, much neater. Well, I want that one. Let's see if we can do this. It might actually, probably would have benefited going on with a little bit of foam tape.
Okay.
Because of the rain, but I'll put that on.
Yeah.
But it'll work. So once we put that on there, that's going to fit perfectly. And then what we want to do then is we want to add our drop shadow in. So if you look at that, so if we've got the white, it looks lovely, but look at how that pops the minute you put, can you see how it just adds that extra bit of dimension? Really, really works. So we can do that using our glue dot pen. It's going to work.
Oh, by the way, tape pens. Have you heard the big news, Corrine?
Well, I might have had to have done an order last night for some bits and pieces for a show coming up.
Yeah.
So I might just have had to have included on my order
Yeah.
for some tape pens.
Tape pens back in stock. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, basically you get 4 tape pens, but you only pay for 3. So a great chance to be stocking up on those. They've been flying out of the door. If you've been waiting, then wait no more, because they are here. They are available. They've been like flying out in their hundreds over the weekend, so get them now whilst we've got them. We've also got the dotty tape pens back in stock as well. Again, you get 4, but you only pay for 3. So a really good opportunity to stock up. Even if you've got lots, get more, because they're kind of like crafty item that you don't want to run out of, because the tape pens are so like uber useful, aren't they, Corrine?
Yes, they certainly are. And you need to do it quickly before all the staff make their purchases too.
Yes, yes.
Because as staff, we have been waiting for a while too. So
Yes.
yes. Right, now all I'm going to do now is I've got a piece of acetate, and I'm just going to pop that. Let me do it that way around so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pop my acetate on the back, keeping it within those score lines that I put on the side.
And we've got a deal on the acetate as well, 15% deal on the A5 heavyweight acetate, 75 sheets in total for just £20.37, $25.37. Great again, as Corrine's showing you here, but heavyweight enough, I think, that with the acetate you can also make little boxes out of as well. It's that sort of weight that you can use it for construction, so super handy. A few hellos to Laura Hernandez, who is in from Virginia. Hello, Laura. Hello to Terry Anderson. Terry, lovely to have you with us from Ohio. Joe is with us. Sharon Roberts says, hello to Ben and the team. Where is your loud tropical shirt you had on Second Chance Sunday yesterday?
That was a nice shirt, Ben. I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, I only wore that because Craig wore his Hawaiian shirt. So
Did you have to run home to get yours?
I didn't run, I drove.
Well, drove, yes.
Yeah, but I did, and I had to get up in the attic as well to go and to dig it out.
Have you not worn them since you'd moved house?
No. And it's the kind of thing normally I sort of hide away. Just get out for barbecue season, the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
It's good for barbecues. But no, it's like a weekend shirt, Sharon. She says, I do love a vest on a man, though.
That vest, waistcoat, that's what you've got on.
Waistcoat. Sorry, let's not start this conversation again. This is a vest, isn't it, in the US, what I'm wearing, but we call this a waistcoat. We wear a vest under our shirts.
Yeah.
This is not a tank top. Oh, sorry. You call what we call a vest a tank top? Yes.
It gets very confusing.
It gets
doesn't
really confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A tank top is...
A knitted jumper with no sleeves.
Exactly right, yes. A knitted jumper with no sleeves.
Right.
I remember that.
Okay.
Vest.
Now, what you just saw me do is I just took my watercolour card, and you get your watercolour card with your tint, and I've just literally wet it, just to wet it all over. And then I've got my aqua tints, and just give them a little bit of a shake to wind them up. I've kept them in the little dish, so it works really, really well.
That's our
So
morning
I can
must-have.
then take this. Now, I'm actually going to leave them in the... No, I'm not going to have to take it out. There we go. Put them back in, because I'm a bit clumsy. So look at that. Look at all that colour. So I only need to use 2 of these for this. I'm going to do the blue and the green.
Sorry, and you may want to just explain this, but I was just reading a comment down. So when you were kind of getting those ready, you were swirling them as
I
opposed
was
to
just
shaking,
swirling them around,
right?
just to wake them
Right.
up, just to wake up all. Can you see? You'll be able to see all that ink and just mix them up. And then I'm
yes.
just going to blend them across my card. Now this blends beautifully because I've already wet the card. So it's just like your inks that you're going to get in your your watercolour ink pads and
Yeah.
all of those, and then they just blend absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take that colour off. I'm already starting to get ink all over my hands. We were having this conversation before. Really get messy with these. And then I'm going to get a little bit of my blue, and I'm going to come in with my blue, and then I'm going to come in at the top and then blend that one down. All the way down, and then let's just go across the middle, blend the 2 colours, and they will blend absolutely beautifully, and you can just work, and you can almost not see the join where they come. Do you see what I mean? All of a sudden it's just changing. Now you don't have to use them like this. You can colour with them, you can do all sorts of techniques with them, but I just wanted to make a really nice background. I've just put blue on there. Right, so once I've done that, I'm just going to get a piece of kitchen roll, and I'm going to lift a little bit of the tint up. Just pick up some of the tint. Let's do blue first, and then we'll pick up some of the green. Just to give it a little bit, can you see, it gives it a little bit of a patchy background.
Isn't it great just using a bit of kitchen roll, kitchen paper? It creates a nice
It does,
little
doesn't
effect.
it? Absolutely. Now, leave that to dry. You can use a heat gun or whatever you want to do, or you can just literally leave it to dry. So I'll put that there and then clean that down. And then look at this one. Look at that one. And all I've done to finish that is get my pens, my sparkle pen, and just gone across. So mixing the tints with your sparkle pen. Isn't that
it adds so much.
Absolutely gorgeous? Really, really pretty. So that now wants to go on to my card. Let's just try and get as much of the ink off as we can. So I have got a piece of white card, and we're going to pop this one on.
Okay.
That one, yep. And then we can come on here. So this is your watercolour card. So remember, watercolour card's quite a heavy cardstock. So these tape pens, which are heavy duty, are absolutely perfect for that. Let me just make sure there's no more water on my desk. There we go. Looks a little bit damp. There we go. So we're just going to put that in the centre of my card. And then that is what we're going to wrap this around. Now look at that.
That's perfect.
Perfect, isn't it?
Smashed it.
Really does look lovely. So let's just put some tape down the side there. I've got one ready for demoing, and I put all the tape on, and then I used the one that I've just cut out that didn't have tape on. That was a bit silly of me, wasn't it? So you'll notice that what I've got here is where my score line is, to my score line, there's about ½ an inch bigger. But that's absolutely fine. So all we're going to do is we're going to put that one on and put that over there. Grabs really well. I am so impressed with these tape pens. And then this one, we're just going to take it to there and then put the tape down there. Look at that. That's going to hold perfect. So can you see now? We've created...
That's brilliant, Corrine.
It looks lovely, doesn't it? And then we just need to put that onto the front of the card. Now, I had a sentiment. I don't know whether my sentiment's blown off when the tables have been moved. It was definitely here this morning.
What did it say?
It said something Christmassy. And it's definitely gone. I don't know where it's gone. Never mind. You'll get the gist. Right, so I'm going to use some of the green. This is the Christmas green. And then we've got... some of the blue, and again, both of these cardstocks are on the show together today, so they work so well.
Yeah, we'll flick through all of the cardstock for you later on. It's our Centura Pearl 100 sheet collection. Details at the bottom of the screen for you.
I was supposed to put that blue one on. Never mind, that was going to be hidden. You can't see. I thought I put that on as well, but I didn't. So then we can. Ooh, that's a bit tight. So we need to just. If I put that right up. That one has not gone quite as tight. You're not going to be able to see as much as I'd hoped the cardstock underneath. I've not quite pushed it up as tight, but you'll get the gist. There we go. And that's going to go on there. Make sure it's the right way up. And then we can put that. Oh, it's not showing at the sides very well, but never mind. It's showing at the top and the bottom. We can pop that, press that down. Now, if I find my sentiment during the morning, I can put it on, but I've got my little topper.
You'll probably find it on your person later on.
Do you think I will? Do you think I'm going to find
somewhere.
it stuck to me somewhere in a pocket or something?
That's what usually happens, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just appeared. So I'm going to put that on there, and then if my sentiment appears, I will stick it on. But how about like that? So, you know, you've got that, it's a centrepiece, but we've kept it white, but we've added all those extra drop shadows, we've created the aperture, and we've made a beautiful background to go on it as well.
It's like one of those spot the ball competitions you used to have in the newspaper. Can you guess the sentiment?
Yeah.
What does it say?
It's so annoying, because it was definitely here.
Well, don't worry, you'll find it. When you're not looking for it, you'll find it. But the whole point is, you've got a lovely collection. I just want to show you all of the dies that you're going to get in this collection. And I'll also just show you the Centura Pearl that we've got on the show for you as well, because we've got some beautiful, beautiful collections. So it's the Centrepiece Creator Card Die collection. The one that Corrine was using just a few moments ago, actually, if I show you that first, was this one, which is that gorgeous Into the Woods. And again, so super for creating those dimensional cards. Great for creating those theatre cards as well. This for me here is a great example as to how you can kind of go to the next level with these and really build up the scenery just by multi-cutting the die, you know, doing a little bit of fussy cutting and snipping to really create that depth and dimension on those sort of theatre style cards. They're so clever, these dies. Even using their simplest form, you're going to create something amazing, but the fact is that you can really go to town with these collections and really create some lovely cards. We've got the Butterfly Meadow in there as well. Again, love that sort of wavy effect that you've got with those beautiful butterflies. Cut it a few times over should you wish to. If you want to snip out some of those butterflies, you can. That's the genius about these collections as well, is that you've got so much detail in there, but if you just want to personalize it a little bit more, if you want to tailor it to a particular style, you've got the snip ability, you've got the ability to add more should you wish as well. There's that beautiful loyal companion we were chatting about, because you've got cats and dogs in this collection, and Scrap Paper Scissors just said, my cat just knocked a whole mug of coffee over, so you now know the cats or dogs question. Dogs, definitely dogs. So if you love dogs, you've got that gorgeous, looks like a golden retriever to me, or a Labrador looking up in the tree. But if you're more of a cat person, no worries at all. You've got the beautiful kitty cat in there as well, that feline friend. These are gorgeous, honestly. You've then got more sort of mystical design. So you've got that gorgeous unicorn there into the woodland, which is absolutely stunning. And then you've got the roses. And again, these are great for me because, you know, you can go with these portrait, you can go landscape. However you use these, again, these will look absolutely beautiful. There's that stunning Love Grows with the beautiful birdies, the little heart shape that you've got in the tree. And then we're back to the start. That collection is yours for just $47.95 today, or $62.16, less your Club Inspire discount as well. Don't forget, we've got the Centura Pearl for you on the show as well. And that's a 100-sheet collection. Before that, though, if you're interested in making your own backgrounds, like Corrine was showing you just a few moments ago, then this is the set to go for, because you've got your liquid inks here, and they're just like, they're so beautiful, the colours that you're going to get. You get the fourth one for free within this collection, as well as the 15 free sheets of watercolour card as well. So 3 pots within each of the collections here, and again, they go such a long way. They're only little 30mm pots, but you've seen actually how far these will go, how great these are going to be for creating your own backgrounds as well, and a lovely selection of colours for you too. You've got your summertime, you've got your gorgeous glitz and glamour, and then you've also got in this collection your beautiful metallics, and then you've got your vintage chic as well. So a whole array of beautiful colours, only paying for 3 of those. And of course, if you're using these, best way to be able to use them is with your watercolour card, and that's what we're supplying within this collection as well. So you're going to get 15 sheets of watercolour card for free within this collection. This is this morning's morning must-have, so you can pick it up this morning. For 24 hours, that deal remains, but tomorrow morning, that deal will not be here because it will be a different deal. So if you want to grab that today, £38.97, $59.85 is your price. Again, you can take off your discount should you be within Club Inspire. And then the Centura Pearl collection. I mean, this is phenomenal. The colours that we've given you in this collection are just beautiful. We love our Centura Pearl. We love the fact that you get that gorgeous sheen on all of the different colours. We also love the fact that it's 310 GSM, so you've got a really weighty cardstock here, whether you're using this for your cards, whether you're using these for your construction projects. Super, super cardstock. We would not want to be without it. This is a great way for you to be able to stock up today as well. Lovely selection of colours. So you've got your baby blue, you've got your cherry, lilac, mint, royal blue, lavender. You've also got your deep purple, fuchsia, turquoise, and the Christmas green as well. Oh, look at that gorgeousness. That's what you're going to get in all of those beautiful colours for £30 or $50. Again, take off your 20% if you're a platinum member. Next up, don't know if you've seen these yet, the Everyday Word Edgeables. Have I got to do the boards again, have I?
Yep.
Deja vu. The Everyday Word Edgeables. For those of you who weren't with us a little bit earlier on, These are brilliant. 6-piece die collection. You're also going to get, talking about your Centura Pearl, 10 sheets of your Centura Metallic in this collection too with your Solar Gold. But these, again, as we discussed earlier on, make you look like an absolute pro straight off the bat, because you've got beautiful designs within all of these, lovely standout centerpiece sentiments, and you've got that over-the-edge detail with these as well, so the cut-in and the over-the-edge effect in a range of different sentiments. Happy birthday. You've then got more generic sentiments as well, things like just for you for all sorts of different occasions. Beautiful use of the butterflies there, as I showed you a little bit earlier on as well. You've got the ability to be able to just tease out those butterfly wings to create even more of an effect. Again, plenty of snippability with these if you want to add more into the cards and projects that you're making. You've got with All My Love. Also, you've got the congrats, you did it. Then you've got on your special day, again, that could be for lots of different occasions. And then lastly, in the set, you've got your special friend. As I mentioned, you're also going to get 10 sheets of your Centura Metallic as well in the Solar Gold. That is £57.35 today, or $67.68. 20% comes off that if you're a Platinum member. If you're brand new to us today as well, don't forget to sign up via our website to Club Inspire and get 20% off your first order. Right, we are just about ready for another demo. We are also about 15-20 minutes away from seeing Anne-Marie from Hunkydory. By the way, must just pass on that lots of people loved that last demo as well. So yes, lots more to come. Stunning, says Gemma. Gilmore says, that was beautiful, Corrine. And fab card, Corrine says, busy Lizzie. So can you make another fab card, please?
I think I can. So we're going to use the Happy Birthday from the Edgeables. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, you saw lots of them where we'd sort of had it over the top, over the edge. This one, we're going to do it on the diagonal. So I've got my card blank, which is a 7-inch card. That's right, I remember it was 7 inches. All I'm going to do is I've got a piece of white card and I'm going to put it in place, top corner to bottom corner. So top left to bottom right. So I'm just going to use that. And that's just going to give me a line. I did do it with my ruler, but then that was a bit bulky. So then all I need to do is, can you see on the card, on the die, we've got like a halfway point, the score point there. Can you see where my fingers are? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up with the edge of my white card. Put my hand on there and pull that one out. Now, straight away, I can see I've got it a little bit out, so I can move it up, but I am still on that same diagonal. Did that make sense?
Yes.
So we can always just double check on there. Yep. We're still on that diagonal, so I can actually just go a little bit more on there. There we go. So I know that is perfectly on the diagonal. There we go, like that. Don't worry about those bits over the edge. Now, this is going to be cut away. So this is your waist. So I'm going to put plenty of tape just on there because that bit's not going to be seen. So I'm going to get my plates, and all I'm going to do with my plates is I'm going to open up the card because I only want it to cut into the front. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my plates with the card up to the join on the plates. Can you see there's the edge of my plates? So this piece of card is going to stay intact, and the other piece is going to cut. Then I'm going to put the rest of my plates. So I've got my clear plate, all the plates there with the magnetic shim and everything, and that's going to go through. And you'll see that all of the die is within the sandwich, but I know that this piece of card, which is going to be the back of the card, is going to stay intact because it's not in there. Now I'm going to run it back through again with my embossing mat. We want that to come through. So all I'm going to do is lift this off, have a look on here. Look at that. Absolutely every piece has cut perfectly.
Fab.
You never have to go twice. You never have to redo. Oh, I find I don't. So let's take out my magnetic
Which is amazing
shim.
as well when you consider how intricate these dies are.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
It is.
You just think, oh, it's not going to cut first time, but
is.
you get that perfect cut each and every time with our dies. Hats off to our guys who designed these, I suppose.
Die cutting requires two elements, and they require two elements to work really well. They require a good die, because if your die is no good, then it's not going to cut. And it also needs a die cutting machine with good pressure. And if you've got both of those elements, then you know it's going to work. Now, I did leave the tape on, but that's okay because it's on my waist bit. It's not going to hurt. So I'm going to try and get that tape off. If it marks the card, it really doesn't matter, but I want to just lift it off before I start doing my inking. Now, when I lift this off, what I can see here, I'm going to keep the die in place. What I can see here now is that cardstock is flush with the top of my card. So that piece of paper that I had before, I'm going to just cut off a couple of little pieces. I've just literally torn, and they're just going to be just act as sort of shims.
Yeah.
Because I found that when I was doing this, didn't matter how careful I was, I tended to overcolour. So I've got my lemon tonic, I've got my parakeet,
Okay.
and I've got my fuchsia.
Three
So
favourites.
Are they? Do you
Yeah.
find? Oh, what did I
See
get?
those quite a lot, but they're a lovely collection of colours that work wonderfully together, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, I tried these with the full-size blending brush,
Yeah.
blending pads, but you're going quite intricate. So I found that the daubers
Yes.
worked much better. So I'm going to come in here. Now, remember, this is waste. So this, it doesn't matter one iota if my ink goes on that. That's coming away. So I'm going to
Okay.
just blend through here, coming through here. So like I say, really doesn't matter that the ink's gone over the edge. And with those daubers, remember to go right
Yeah.
up, and you know, you're going to get much better effect.
I was just going to ask the question to Erin whether these are in stock or not, but I bet they're not, because they're one of those items that we get that as soon as they come in, they go out because they're
I'm still
so
waiting
handy.
to get a set. So
Oh, are you?
I've got them on. I put my little email address in.
Yes. Handy that, isn't
and
it?
What did I do? I did that with the tape pens, and then I got a notification over the weekend to say
Yeah.
they'd come back in. So it does work. It
Yeah.
really does work.
It's a good point. So again, Corinne's just mentioning if you're new and you see something and we haven't got it, you can fill in your details on that particular item, and then when it comes back in stock, you get notified, so you can be one of the very first to grab it. So if these finger daubers are of interest, they're not in currently, but when they are in, you can get an email sent to you and you can grab them.
Exactly. Right, now this piece here is going to stay on my card. So I'm just putting that little piece of scrap, because can you see, it doesn't matter how careful I am, it comes over the edge.
Yeah.
So just, you know, use your little pieces of scrap card. And then let's go in with my yellow. Let's do, I'm going to keep that one there, that piece. So, and then I'm going to do my cake in with my yellow, all right up to my sparkles. I was going to do that. Actually, let's see if I can do the candles and the
Great
blue.
to see this as well, because I know we do cover this, you know, now and again here on Crafters TV, but dyes, not just dyes. You know, you can boss with them. You know, as you're showing here, you can stencil
And do you know what?
through them.
It doesn't do your dye any harm, because I
No.
think some people fear that they're going to damage the dye. I just say as soon as you're finished, clean off your dye just with a wipe or kitchen towel with some water on.
Yeah.
That's a really juicy
Well, it's juicy,
pad.
that, wouldn't
That's
it?
a juicy pad. So I'm just going to protect my pink just here, just going through there. So I've got there. Now I just want to do the last few. Oh, I've got a bit of cake down here. Let's do this now. I'm going to use that bit there. I'm just not the most accurate sometimes, and I just found that when I tried to do it without doing this, you know, the ink was going on the edge of the card where I didn't want it to. So, you know, why not use the tools you've got, and a piece of scrap card works perfectly. So I've got a couple more stars that I've not put any colour on there, and then I just want to come
Just under the
there,
hat.
look. I think I've covered them
There
all.
you have.
I think so. So now I can lift up my die. Should just lift up because it's not taped down anymore. And look.
Boom.
There we go. Now don't worry about that, because
Nope.
all we're going to do is, let's find a bigger pair of scissors. There we go. All I'm going to do, if you want to use a paper trimmer, tell you what, that was just an accident waiting to happen, wasn't it? Yeah. And then just go from the corner to that point.
Yeah.
Remember, you had that point, so we know it's nice and straight because I used my cardstock. And again, from that corner, just to there. And again, like I say, if you want to use your trimmer, then you can, you do. But look at that now. So, I mean, like I say, all that bit where it over blended, it looks fine. Now, this looks lovely, but I think it looks even better if we then take a piece of that turquoise
Ah,
and put
yeah.
that through there.
Fab.
Doesn't that make that pop?
Yeah.
Really easy technique if I show you once, and then there.
I feel like I was at the opticians then. Is it better or worse when I do this? Number one, number two. Number two is better.
Thank you. So let's just put that on there.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate that because you feel like you might have given the wrong answer?
When you go to the optician?
Yeah, the pressure to
I
give
had
the
that
right
conversation
answer.
with Daisy the other day. My daughter, she's only 10, and she was saying that. She was like, well, what am I supposed to say, like, when they say, is it one or two? And I was like, you say whatever's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
whatever
but the
works for you.
There we go. So we have got this. So this is the turquoise on the show. And then we've also, I believe we've got this paper pad on, the Spring Fever paper pad, at some point somewhere on the show. So I've used elements of that just to bring in all of those colours. Can you see? So we're picking up the turquoise, we're picking up the pink, and these will just work beautifully. So I just cut some little triangles, and those will go onto there.
Beautiful.
So let's just take those out. How quick is this? So, I mean, everything on here is being done. Has that one run out? Or have I just done some? There we go. I just did it the wrong way. Everything on here has been done just from you. Now look at this. I've got a little bit of ink on my fingers. Doesn't matter.
No. The point as well with this is that everything here is super achievable once again, because I always look at dies like this which you know, are so detailed, perhaps in some people's minds look a little bit complicated. Everything here, easy to follow, and any crafter of any ability can achieve what you've just achieved here, step by step.
And then, you know, some people don't like paper piecing, so instead we've just done some nice simple inking through the die. And again, so we're just going to put on a larger piece of the turquoise, and I got all of this out of one sheet. I just cut it carefully, so I was quite, you know, careful with my cardstock, and I was able to get that piece out of the bit that cut off, so it worked really, really well. Put that on there, and then again, white with the parakeet around the edge. So just looks a little bit softer than having, you know, all the pure white. Oops.
You're getting lots of emojis with the heart eyes coming through.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
I don't know what you call that one. Yeah, the heart eyes.
Yes.
I think that's love.
Yes. I think it's a bit, yeah.
No, like the love emoji. It's not like a flirty thing. It's like the I love. Oh, is it known as flirty? Is it? I don't know what they're called. I'm old. Yeah, emoji with heart eyes. I take that as love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my daughter despairs when I put emojis on all my text.
Are we not we're not allowed to do that, are we?
No.
You know, us old uns.
No.
Yeah. I told you the story about George, my son. He's nearly 14, and on his 13th birthday, I was like, oh, you can get a Facebook account now if you want. I'm not doing Facebook, that's for old people. That's what he said.
Is that what he said to you?
Facebook's for old people, apparently, when you're, if you're 13.
He obviously doesn't know where the cool kids hang out, does he?
Exactly right. Us cool cats, all the cool cats hang out on Facebook, don't they? Yeah?
They do.
Want to be in our gang? You want to be on Facebook, because that's where all the cool cats are. I'm also on Insta as well now. Well, we're all on Insta, aren't we?
We're all on Instagram.
Hashtag Insta.
How about like that? So I've just added an extra happy birthday, make today great, bringing in a little bit more of the paper to bring. So you'll always see I like to try and make sure that there's a reason for everything, that everything sort of ties in. So, you know, carrying that blue through here, the turquoise and behind there, and then the pink and the yellow just tie in perfectly as well. So really simple card to put together, but so effective, and people are going to look at that. And I just thought it just looked really pretty being on the diagonal instead of, you know, straight across the middle of your card.
Do you know what? Loads of you love that demo.
Good, thank you.
Love this. Amazing, says Gemma Wilson. Scrap Paper Scissors says, Corrine makes it all look so easy. She can chat and make beautiful cards at the same time. Definitely a skill, is that. Definitely a skill. Love the card. I love the way Corrine makes it look so easy, says Linda. Bethan says, great card. Thank you to Grace's on the socials as well. This is a great way to think about it. So the emoji with the heart eyes, it's like you love what you're seeing. You see? Because I love...
Your eyes.
You put myself in the eye then. You love what you're seeing. Very quickly, have a look at the designs that you're going to get as well here. This is the full collection. I did just have a look at my notes, actually, and you can bundle them into 2 smaller bundles as well. So the first 3 that I'll show you, you'll see this on the Shop the Show page. You can get the Happy Birthday, you can get the On Your Special Day, and the Just For You as a smaller bundle if you want to do that. They all come together as this 6 which you're seeing on screen right now, and similarly the final 3 come together in a smaller bundle as well if you want to do it that way. So you've got your beautiful congrats, you did it with all my love, and then finally the beautiful special friend. But isn't it awesome to see how quick and easy you can make cards with these, and how actually brilliant they are for doing things like your you're colouring through the actual die itself, like we saw with Corrine. Really, really lovely collection. This one will also come with 10 sheets of your Solar Gold Centura Metallic as well, which is a lovely deal at £57.35 or $67.68. If you're a UK customer and you have a ClearPay account, you can pay for it on 4 instalments of £14.34, and of course that price, don't forget, is the price everyone pays if you're within Club Inspire. You'll get the discount wherever you are within the club. Lovely card, says Lil J Craft. What a lovely card, says Brenda. Love those colours. And Linda Armstead says, yes, us old people use Facebook. The kids use TikTok or something else. Yeah, TikTok, TokTik. I know Craig's onto that now, by the way. For those of you that follow him on the socials, he is like...
All over the socials, isn't he?
He's all over them.
Yeah.
All over them. Right, we are going to take a little break right now. Oh yeah, not seen this for a bit. This is a bit of a crafty creation. I think, have you seen, okay, Corinne's seen this.
I've seen it, yes.
Seen it many a time. If you have ever wondered how on earth we managed to remember all of the products here at Crafter's Companion, all you need to do is watch this little song. It's called The Crafty Can-Can. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer foods, a big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bugs, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tech tape, pin brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft pads, full press, sparkle pots, Centura pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget Discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
There we go, the Crafty Can-Can. Has anyone actually counted how many items are in that yet? Someone should, I mean, I suppose I could do it really because I wrote it, but if anyone else, I can't be bothered, but if anyone else, just can't keep up, John, that's right, can't keep up. Love the Crafty Can-Can, says Terry. Yeah, thank you for that. Just a bit of fun, and it brings us nicely into the second part of Craft Chat Create, where we are featuring all things Hunkydory. And OMG, there's literally so much to show you. We're not going to show you all over the course of the next hour. Thankfully, Anne-Marie is with us over the course of the day today, because we've got some of the most beautiful collections that will require more than an hour. Like, for example, this Woodland Story collection. I mean, quite simply, it is just beautiful. I love it. You guys love it. Super duper adorable. And as always with the Hunkydory collections, you get inspiration, you get ideas of the kind of cards that you can make as well. And you get absolute craftability with these, because as we said, whether you're first time crafter, experienced crafter, these are quick, easy cards to create. You know, there's no fuss, there's no hassle. If you're just watching us for the first time today, you're thinking about making cards maybe for Easter, Mother's Day, whatever it might be, and you're thinking, I don't want to spend a huge amount of money, these are perfect because you've got everything that you need right here. The only other thing that you'll need to buy is a bit of adhesive, maybe some foam pads as well, and then you're making cards like an absolute boss straight away. And As always, we Hunkydory, give you all of the toppers. I mean, lots of different shapes and sizes, beautifully foiled for you as well, and not just the main images, okay? You get little tags and stoppers and little sentiments that you can add to your projects as well. I mean, this Woodland Story collection is literally the cutest thing ever, and with all of the different characters that you'll meet through this collection as well, you'll be able to see for yourself, you know, different family members, different people within your life who I think will marry up with the different characters that you've got in this set. It is absolutely gorgeous. And as well as getting all of the die cut toppers, again, beautifully framed, beautifully foiled as well, different sizes, different designs, you also get a selection of other goodies that match up really, really simply. So, you know, you've got the toppers and you think, oh, well, hang on a minute, how am I going to match this up with like inserts or cardstock? It's all been done for you, because as well as all of the die cut toppers, you're going to get a selection of cardstock as well. Some of this is beautifully foiled, as you can see here with that little raccoon. Look at that. Look at his wallpaper there. He's got it all foiled. That's very posh, isn't it? And you've got other cardstock on here, which is just beautifully printed as well. But can you see all of the elements of your toppers are then included within the cardstock as well? So if you wanted to, I mean, we don't, but if you wanted to, you could simply just fold these in half, these A4 cards, and then add your toppers on top. But we won't do that, because that is a waste, and Anne-Marie will tell us off. But the point is, you've got so much craftability here, from the die cut toppers to these beautiful printed cardstocks, to the cardstock as well, which has got the beautiful foiling on, and not just this included in this mega bundle. I feel like I need to speed up a bit here. I could talk about Hunkydory all day. That's just the topper kit, because in the Ultimate Collection, you're also going to get the Woodland Story 8x8 paper pad, double-sided papers, again, featuring all the characters that you've just seen, and these are stunning, they're cute, the effect is absolutely gorgeous, like with that vintage design, and once again, double-sided, so that you've got all of your mats and layers there done for you. You don't have to think what colours match with what patterns match with what. It's all been done for you, making card making an absolute breeze. And also in this collection as well, worth pointing out, not just that, we're going to give you the 36 sheets of the luxury card inserts as well. So again, everything taken care of here. Do it that way. Everything taken care of. You don't have to think, oh, what inserts do I need now? Because they all match up. All of the images, again, in a more muted tone for the inserts that you're going to pop into your cards. That is just $29.97 or $43.47, and you're going to be making so many cards for so many different occasions. If you can't stretch to that today, but you love the idea of these really cute characters, they're available for you in stamp form as well, because we've got the Love of Stamps, a Woodland Story A7 stamp collection. I would say to you that if you can stretch to both, then absolutely do, because then you kind of extend the life of your consumables, and then you've got these to use time and time and time again. That one there is Mr. Flopsy, very sort of Alice in Wonderland-esque with his little pocket watch. You've then got here, I think our favourite potentially, if we turn him round, you can see for yourself, Mr. Squeak. He's like the little, he's the photographer, isn't he, Mr. Squeak? Then you've got the little squirrel lady here. She's called Miss Nutkins. Remember Terry Nutkins? Off the Really Wild show as a kid. You ever watched that with Michaela Strachan?
I know what you mean now, yeah.
And lastly, you've got the gorgeous Mrs. Tails as well. So they each come with their own image and a beautiful little stamp sentiment as well. £15, $11.25, less your Club Inspired discount wherever you are in the club. Get those, because those are really, really super cute. Those are coming up a little bit later on for you. One thing, though, that is coming up for you right now that you absolutely need to get your hands on are the rockers. These are just great because we've got his and her selections. And I tell you what, rather than me like flicking through all of the pads initially, because I know you want to see how easy these are to put together, just thought it would be nice just to show you a few of the different designs that you're going to get. So you've got 12 cards that you can make, 12 complete cards that you can make with the For Her collection. You've got 12 that you can make with the For Him collection too, and these are really super cute. The ladies collection, I think, is perfect for things like Mother's Day coming up. There's some beautiful Easter colours in there as well. well. And the collection for him, you've got a lot more of the sports in there as well. You've got things like your cycling, you've got the trains you can see at the back there as well. You've got the vintage cars. There's even a bit of rugby included in here as well, which I absolutely love. Really cute concept, really great design. Are they easy to make? I think you're going to find out that they absolutely are. $21.98 or $31.73, less your Club Inspire membership, of course, wherever you are as well. Let's say hello to Anne-Marie and let's have a look at these, because I think a lot of people will be looking at those and going, they're great, but are they easy to make?
So easy to make.
Yes.
So easy. So easy to make, in fact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a demo of exactly how they come, but then I'm also going to show you how you can turn it into something else as well.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Just to show you the different ways of using it. So we're going to go ahead and make the golf one first of all.
Yep.
So what you need for each one is your circular base, which has got the score line across the centre. You need your scallop piece as well. You don't need this, you can save that for another card, but it does have add that decorative element. And then you also need your coordinating topper. So obviously we're going for the golf one. You can tell it matches. You've got that sort of argyle pattern in there. You've got almost like a golf ball texture in the base here, so you know which ones go with which. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the card base together first of all. Now we do have a little piece here which is just a little hack for you, and this concertina's up and actually sticks on the inside of our card. So this will prevent the card, when we folded this, from sort of splaying like this and sort of falling. So this little cheeky piece goes on the inside and it just prevents that from happening. So I'm going to use my red liner tape here just to make this nice and secure. So you've got 2 tabs either side, and that's where you're going to put your tape on there like so. Then you're going to fold this up so it folds, so the 2 pieces come either side. You're almost like making like a V or a bit of a funny M, yeah.
Yes.
And once you've got that piece like that, you take the tape off your 2 tabs, and then that is going to stick on the inside of our card, so it stops it opening out. Because obviously we're adding that rocking base. The last thing you want is to be rocking the card and it go a little bit funny and not stand up nice and
not
neat.
rock.
So I'm just going to give that a nice crease on the score there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pop that on the inside like that, and then I'm going to just press that down, and that will attach and create that section in the middle. So that then can't open up, so it creates that super cool rocking base without opening up. So just a little cheeky hack for you there that we've added in. So that little piece is attached to one of your sheets. Then we're going to go ahead and add all of our decorative elements. So we're going to go in with the scallop first of all.
Okay.
So let's just grab some of our foam pads. We're going to go in with some of our squares. I think we've got all of these back in stock for you as well,
Excellent news.
because they were super busy last time.
We got just to say as well, we've got some of the some of your adhesives on the show. The glue pen, proving very popular. 40% of the stock of this bad boy has already gone. So if you want to grab this, you'll see it on the show page. I know you demoed this last time you were in, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, it's fabulous because it's got that that sort of fine nozzle on it, so you can get some real detail work in there. Okay, so we've added the scallop, we've added some foam pads on there, and then we're going to add our topper onto here. So can you see how easy this is coming together already? And then we have all of our decoupage layers. So we've got 3 layers to this piece here. So again, we can go in with our foam pads to add this to the base.
Do you like golf?
I don't think I'm coordinated enough for golf. I've never tried, but I just don't think I'd be able to hit the ball.
No, it's not a sport that I enjoy playing that often. It frustrates me because I can hit a cricket ball coming at me at, say, 60 miles an hour,
right,
and place it where I want it to go.
Yeah.
But I cannot hit a still ball where I want it to go.
Yeah, no.
It just boggles my mind.
I don't think it's for me at all.
Maybe crazy golf.
Yeah, I'm all right at that. Yeah, I'll have a go with that. Okay, so then we're going to layer these pieces up. So nice and easy. And what I love with this is you've actually got some nice chunky layers here. So nothing too detailed at this point. So again, just bringing that up. So we're just losing less and less every single time with that image. And then our final image is just going to be the guy with his arm just swinging up. So that gives you that great dimension and that depth in there. Then we've got a choice of sentiments. So we've got You're My Number One, and we've got Happy Birthday, but I think I'm going to go with this one. And I'm just going to get another cheeky little foam pad just to stick this on to the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my foam pad on to the top layer there, so that can then stick on there. So then when we stand this up, we get that fabulous rocker. How quick do these come together?
Seriously. That was 4 minutes.
So honestly, so quick. That is why I have got you something else to show you how you can make it into something else. So this one's from the ladies, so I'm going to try and mix and match with these demos. So what I've got here is, let me get all my bits and pieces out. I have got for you some of the gorgeous florals from the ladies, and then I've taken my rocking base, and I'm actually going to use it as a full topper, and I've got some silver mirror there, and I've just used a scallop circle die just to mat and lay that onto. And then I'm using some of this gorgeous cardstock from our adorable Scoreable pattern packs.
Oh, yes.
So this one was in the navy blossoms.
Yep.
And we're going to team this up and create a lovely 7x7 card. So let's do a little bit of matting and layering first.
Lots of you tuning in, loving the fact that Anne-Marie is back with us. Sarah saying hi, Kathy saying good morning from Missouri. Suzette Sue says hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi guys.
Scrap paper scissors, those stamps would be such fun to colour with. And Sharon asking about the stamps, so the stamps from the Woodland collection, yes, those are an individual, because you're just asking, can you get those individually? Yeah, you buy those separate to the collection, but yes, we're kind of like putting together amazing bundles for you, so you're getting the best value for money, but pretty much I think everything on the show you can get individually should you wish. Best thing to do is hit the Shop the Show page at our website, and you can see everything right there. We've just also popped to the bottom of the screen for you details of the adorable Scoreable Patterns Pack, which I'll show you in more detail in just a bit, but that is phenomenal. 144 sheets that you're going to get within that collection, and some of it on your Matastic as well.
It's just fab, and you know you're going to be able to find something that works with anything you've got. You know, I was able to pull this one out that just works so well with this topper. Look at the colours, it's just awesome. So we're going to pop these together now. So I've just used a nesting die just to get that scalloped edge on there, just to give it a little bit fancy. So pop that onto here, and we can then cover up that sort of white section there with our scallop topper, which obviously we don't have to use, we can use that somewhere else, but I'm going to pop that on there and put our topper onto here. So we're just creating a little bit of a different look. So let's get some of our strips. Where are our, there we go. Nope, they're teeny tiny squares, we don't want those. Strips. So that we can get this in place. There we go.
Perfect.
Can pop this over this side. So just lining that up so it sort of matches, and then obviously we can add our our topper onto here as well. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of tape here so I know I'm only sticking where I need to, because obviously I don't want to put strips on all the topper, because I'm only sticking this side because I really want to lift this up. And I don't think this has a right or wrong way as such, so just angle that sort of how you want that to look and sit. And then let me just have a look at my sentiments before I stick this in place, because I quite like both of these. So I think I'm going to go with them both there, get my topper that we've created there in place. And who knew you could make something so different with the concept card?
Just shows the versatility that you've got with these collections, isn't it?
Just shaking it up and making something completely different.
Yeah, exactly right.
Let's just double check. Yeah.
And who knew that adorable Scoreable would work so beautifully?
I know, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's almost
literally
a perfect
like it was made
match.
for it. The adorable Scoreable, by the way, which I will show you, is already over 20% of a big. Yeah, I know. Over 20% of a big stock has disappeared. So go swiftly on that. It's always a case of, I think, people get up early to grab the deals, and it's only going to go quicker as we head further through the day, and particularly our friends across the pond begin to wake up and begin to snap up all of these deals, because I know that Hunkydory is one of your favourite brands as well, and whenever we get new Hunkydory, it flies out of the dory.
Smooth.
I'm back with you later on as well, by the way. Looking forward to that. I'm going to be producing the later show. Get ready for that. Monday Makers tonight is me in the other room. There was nobody else again, so this guy is going to be there. Look at Anne-Marie's face. She's
You can't see my face. You can't see my face.
It'll be fine. And actually, Sarah, who messaged us earlier on from Australia, she is on the show as well. She's going to be our craft ambassador.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we've got Sarah in, we've got Anne-Marie here, Debbie, George, And me and Charlotte in the gallery. I mean, Charlotte cannot wait to have me sat next to her in the gallery. If you thought it was a relaxing day so far, Charlotte, wait till later on.
Okay, so we're just adding all of these layers, and what I've done is, because we get 2 of everything, I've taken another couple of butterflies so that I can add these elsewhere on the card. So I've taken another one of the large blue ones here, and I'm just going to stick a little foam pad strip just on the centre of that butterfly body there, just so that we can then lift these wings up and give it some real dimension there. I'm just going to trim into that detail a little bit more on that wing, and just do the same with this one, and we'll just pop this in another corner. Let's just trim one of our strips down. That's the beauty of these, is that you can cut them to whatever size you like.
Yeah.
Pop that
Lots
one.
of the consumables going very fast as well on the show today. As I said, the best thing to do is shop the show. The glue pen, over 40% of the stock gone. We've also got some dies on the show. I'll recap on one of the most popular die sets as well, which is proving really popular, but right across the board, very, very busy for all of the goodies. I just think this is fantastic, Maurice, in a completely different way of using the rockers.
Isn't it completely different to the style of this, that, you know, it's sort of designed to be made. And that's the beauty of our concept card collections, is yes, you can make the standard cards that you're supposed to, but if you want to do something completely different and a little bit fancier, you absolutely can do.
Proving really, really popular. Now you've seen different ways to be able to use this collection as well. Your decoupage rocker card kit. You get the envelopes with these as well. Important to mention that, so you're not having to like hunt around for those once you've made the cards. And the great thing is you've got cards for him, cards for her as well. This is the for her selection, but as we said, you know what? There's nothing to stop you making cards for the guys with these, and vice versa. But the images are gorgeous. I think this sheet here, as I said earlier on, kind of takes care of springtime, takes care of Mother's Day, takes care of Easter as well. There's some beautiful, beautiful images, all simply just pop out of the cardstock for you, beautifully foiled, beautifully framed. You pop them out, you choose the base that you want to work with, and away you go. And then, of course, you've got all of the decoupage elements to make these as 3D as you want them to be and as stand out as you want them to be. Those are all the bases there. And again, it really could not be simpler. You pop out the pre-cut pieces, stick them all together. So get yourself some adhesive, get yourself some foam pads, and you are away creating the most gorgeous cards. So that is the For Her collection. Makes a minimum of 12 cards, and then you've got the For Him selection as well. And once again, with this, really, really super simple, but some great images on there. If you are stuck for cards for the guys, you'll be stuck no more with this collection, because things like the golf have been covered off. You've got the rugby there as well. Cycling has been covered off in this collection too. You've then also got all of those decoupage elements too, and this is again just showing you a few more of the different elements. So if you want to create a card for someone who loves their classic cars, you've got it. Someone who loves their trains, you've got it in there as well. And then all of those elements for you to be able to create the rockers are included as well, all beautifully foiled, and those envelopes are there for you as well. Lovely, lovely collection. As you said, makes a minimum of 24 rocker cards, but it depends on how you use them. And now you've seen like a couple of different ways to be able to use them. It's going to just expand your kind of creativity even more, I believe. But those are proving really, really busy, those decoupage rockers. Now, also very, very popular on the show today, all of the brand new, adorable Scoreable. I mean, seriously, we could chat probably for the next 20 minutes about these, but we're over 20% of the stock gone. You're getting 144 sheets in total of the most beautiful, beautiful cardstock. Adorable Scoreable, so you've got that bendable ink technology. If you've used cardstock before that's cracked, that's creased, that's sort of feathered when you've tried to kind of manipulate it, this is not going to happen to you with Adorable Scoreable. Scratch 20% gone. A quarter of the stock has disappeared of this collection. People stocking up, knowing how good Adorable Scoreable is. The first collection is the Sweet Secrets. One of my favourites actually, because said I love like when we bring you cardstock on papers that's got like font in the background or like musical notation in the background, just so subtle. And this what? Hang on a minute, I only said 25% a second ago. 30% of the stock gone. It's gone from 20 to 25 to 30 in about a minute. Yeah. Super quick. So I'll show you some more of these, and we'll get Anne-Marie on the chat as well. This selection here that you're going to get is on Matte-tastic, isn't it? So
It
it means
is,
you
yeah.
can do more with the Matte-tastic,
It just
can't you?
opens up more opportunities for adding your inks, your stamps, you know, to just make it a little bit more your own, particularly that one, because it's a little bit distressed, it's a little bit vintage. You maybe want to add a little bit more to it using your inks, and being Matte-tastic, you can absolutely do that.
So that's the first. You're going to get 24 sheets there. I will have to go a bit quicker here because there's literally tons. I think you said previously that the Navy Blossoms, was this your favourite? Did you say that, or did I make that up?
No, I did say that was my favourite, but it does change regularly. So I like them
Depends on
all.
what you're using. But again, beautiful, beautiful colours, beautiful florals here. And again, that's the one you used, wasn't
That's the one we just used, yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's just so beautiful, isn't it? I mean, they're the kind of backgrounds that, oh, okay, hello.
That was my one.
Who asked you to get involved, Siri?
Did you hear that? He said, I thought so. Anne-Marie said, that's really, really beautiful. And Siri just said, I thought so.
Well, you know, everybody agrees.
Everyone does.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
beautiful.
absolutely does. So yes, we think so.
Oh, I love that one.
Siri thinks so as well. Almost, I could see you sort of using it potentially around Remembrance Day as well. Sort of
Yeah, like
poppy-esque.
poppies. It looks like a ranunculus flower as well. It's very beautiful.
So what?
Ranunculus
What?
flower.
Yep. And the zigzag chevrons we love as well.
I love
Because you
that
said
one,
about
yeah.
slipping into that and creating that.
Cutting into it and creating zigzag borders, yeah.
Beautiful. That one there is your Navy Blossoms. You've then got the Midnight Glamour, which is, again,
Glamorous.
sort of...
Glamorous.
It is glamorous and very midnighty.
Yeah.
Perfect, I think, as well for those more masculine cards. There's some really interesting designs here. That one's almost got like, it sort of looks like a little bit like graffiti-esque.
Oh, yeah, I
Do
can
you know
see
what I
that,
mean?
yeah.
Like looking through some, this isn't describing it brilliantly, but it looks like you're almost like looking through some railings at graffiti.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that isn't, it's a lovely...
That's exactly the look we were going for. I'm glad we've nailed it.
I'm glad that I nailed that. But again, loads of different textures, loads of different designs. Again, that one's got a bit more of a sort of a leather feel to it. This one again looks more like sort of like a marble design to it. But there's loads and loads of different designs. That one's got that sort of crinkled paper design to it. Again, 24 sheets within that collection, which is your Midnight Glamour. Next, adore this one so much because it's got one of my favourites in here. It's the Marvellous Metals. Again, just absolutely beautiful. And don't forget as well that the weight on this is like 350 GSM, isn't it?
350. That's all we're dealing, Ben. 350.
That's what you're dealing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, perfect for construction.
Yes, absolutely. You know, you can fold this in half, score it and fold it in half, but don't be wasteful. Be as frugal as you can with this. But yeah, it is perfect for your card blanks if you need it to be. You know, if you're making your fancy card blanks, so like steppers and things like that, obviously it's ideal for boxes, any kind of construction. It's just the perfect cardstock.
And some of these, that's my favourite, like that foot plate
It's
design.
awesome, isn't it?
It is amazing. You'll have to like double check yourself when you get this back just to make sure that that's not actually like a piece of metal. It looks phenomenal. The real deal right here. And like we said, we only deal in 350 when it comes to adorable scoreable. Next up, again, you're going to love this, you know, particularly for your springtime, summertime makes. If you've got the Beautiful collection as well from us here at Crafters Companion, this will be a great collection to go with it as well. This is the Honey Meadow, all about those beautiful bees. It's, again, perfect for kind of maybe Mother's Day makes.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, bees are just so on trend.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going away. They've been on trend for a little while now, just in absolutely everywhere. Home decor, you know, fashion, obviously throughout your card making. We're using that one next, actually, with our decoupage books.
Oh, wow. And actually, this is quite cute. It's quite sort of wow. But then you've got designs here which are a little bit sort of what's the word I'm looking for here? Sort of kitsch.
Yeah,
Sort of,
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
You know, a little bit sort of back in time, vintage.
Yeah.
Love that as well.
Yeah.
Again, for snipping into, for borders.
Yeah, definitely. You've got so many borders there, haven't you, if you strip them all into the little strips. But yeah, fussy cut some of these designs out, the little bees, the hexagons on the honeycomb, chop them all up and, you know, create your own cards. That one's lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely. Really, really gorgeous. We do also have in this collection the maps as well, which really appeal to me. These, again, are on, well, they're on Maptastic, but they should be on Maptastic. Really super. I love this because, again, you've actually included like maps that are sort of local. This one's not too far away, this map, but then you've got maps of the world as well.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a real mix in here, and you know, we've got some which are super zoomed out. We've got some that are a little bit closer. So you've got some variety in there, no matter what you're using them for. Perfect for maybe scrapbooking your holidays, or some travels. Anyone that's into travel, you know, even I think I've got a demo with this lined up for later on using the car from our decoupage rockers. So, you know, just teaming it up with things like that, it would look fab.
Yeah, one of my favourite makes actually, which was just in the little box here, I'll just quickly show a few of these, was this one here with the little badges.
It's cute, isn't it?
Really,
but that could
really
be like a new
cute.
home card, maybe someone who's relocating.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice.
But again, just to show you very, very briefly, because I know we're running out of time, but you know, perfect for all your mats and layers for your cards. Absolutely gorgeous. But then, as we've talked about, the fact that you've got 350 GSM here, I mean, these are super heavyweight cardstocks, allowing you to create all of those beautiful boxes as well for all sorts of different occasions. $34.99, $50.74 is your price. Brilliant. Flying. Literally went up 10% of stock in about 2 minutes. So people are waking up, twigging on to these deals and grabbing them whilst they're here, because I cannot guarantee when I'm with you a little bit later on in the gallery that all these deals will be here, because they might well have disappeared. If you love the idea of the rocker cards as well, then let me just say to you that this is definitely worth popping into your basket as well. Did we say how much of this has gone? 30% of the dies to be able to create your own rocker cards has disappeared. So if you want to move to sort of that next level, if you like, this allows you to create rocker cards all day, every day.
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? So the base there, all you need to do is cut 2 of those.
Yeah.
Cut one of the tabs off the top and stick them together with the tab. You've got that funky little mechanism for the inside as well, like we've got on the actual concept card. But we just wanted to bring you this so that you can then create your own rocker dies with any collections that you've already got at home. It's absolutely ideal for that, but we do only have a very small amount of stock on this one, and it sounds like it's going fast already.
It is. Go swift. If you want to grab this, it will disappear. Great price again today as well, under £20. $28.99, 20% further comes off that if you're a Platinum member. Very, very swiftly, I also need to show you, because I know we want to get onto some more demos, some of these finished samples, because if you're looking at these beautiful cards here and you're thinking to yourself, I absolutely love the decoupage, which has been achieved right here, and actually decoupage for a whole host of different designs and different occasions. Look at that.
Look at that.
This has been
a little bit more pigeon.
What?
That was a little bit more pigeon.
A bit more pigeon? Oh, yeah, probably. What owls? Woo-hoo. This has all been achieved by what I'm about to show you right now, the Decoupage Books collection. Oh, by the way, very swiftly, can I just quickly show you? Kittens in a basket with a duck.
I mean, there's baby ducks in there as well. Have you seen anything more cute?
Ducklings. There's nothing more cute than that, is there? I think we've topped the cuteness scale today. But these are all in the Decoupage Books, 3-piece set, 216 sheets, 12 designs, frames, borders and sentiments. And I'll quickly flick through them for you and show you, because these are massive decoupage books. This one's just Springtime Florals. What you get is all of the decoupage pieces, all right, and it's all numbered for you. And then you've got the bases as well, so the actual base of the cards, if you like, for you to decoupage onto. So it makes it nice and simple. But slightly different with this, Anne-Marie, is the fact that you'll fussy cut these out, because, like you said, a lot of people like to do their own snipping, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. We bring you loads of die cut stuff, but there was such a huge demand for regular, original sort of decoupage, sorry, but not die cut. So we put it all together in a book for you. So all you need to do is cut around the layers. We've already decided the layers for you, because again, that could be a little bit tricky. You know, working out what goes where and what you need to cut off. So we've done that bit for you, and you can just trim them out, layer them up at your leisure, and they're just such lovely designs, and when they're decoupage they look incredible.
Absolutely, and again, like we said, there's nothing to stop you just using like the the individual elements elsewhere. You don't always have to layer them up onto the the actual card bases, if you like. But that's what that booklet is there for. You've got the springtime florals, also the acorn wood. You know, if you love the Woodland friends that we showed you a few months ago, you'll love this collection.
It's so cute, isn't it?
Really
And we've
cute.
revisited Acorn Wood with a few different collections in the past. We brought you sort of topper collections, and we just thought it sat so well with the decoupage books. It's just lovely.
And you know what, as well, we're going to chat in just a little while about today being National Children's Craft Day. Perfect designs for crafting with the kids, aren't they?
Yeah,
and the fact that you get so much that you're not worried about sharing with the kids.
Exactly. Yeah, it's such good value. You don't mind them having some stuff.
Yeah.
Just not the best stuff.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly. So you can have one page, but that's it. You know, have fun with it. It's all labelled up for you, as we said, all numbered, all so simple to do. Really perfect for first-time crafters as well. Some lovely designs in there, as I say, for springtime, for Mother's Day, for Easter cards. And then my favourite is this one here, which is your horse and country. More of a sort of a photographic element with this, a bit more real to life, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I love that we've got that variety within these 3 books. You've got here, obviously, your real, I don't know, they're just stunning, the images of the horses, aren't they? They're so beautiful. And then you've got those more countryside scenes with the sort of working horses there and the birds, you know, just something completely different, but yet very realistic in artwork in this one.
And again, you know, from the horses to the beautiful rabbits.
They're so cute.
So cute. You've got in here, I mean, that is just literally the cutest. Kittens and ducklings and ducks together. You've got donkeys in here. You've got collies, decoupage collies, literally the most brilliant thing ever. And look at that, how cute is that little image there?
It's adorable, isn't it?
Little girl with her pony. Really cute. Again, tons in here, tons and tons to be crafting with. 216 sheets, isn't it? Or am I making that up? No, yes, in total. 72 pages, and it makes 48 fully layered decoupage cards, but it depends on how frugal you are with these. Great buy at $28.77 or $41.73. Let's have a look at these in action. Which booklet are you going to be working with?
We're going to use the Horse and Country for this one, and we're going to use the little blue tits because look at this match. So that's from our pattern pack. And that's our little blue tits there. They are the perfect match. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this out. So I'm just going to use my trimmer, and I'm just going to trim the actual topper away from the sheet here. So nice and easy. Because it's a square, we can just go in with our trimmer and just run along the straight lines there to get this out of here. And then we're going to go ahead and layer our design on top of here. So glass one here, there we go, and I'll just pop those to one side because we've got some little sentiments on there as well. So what we've got here is I've already pre-cut all my decoupage because you don't want to see me doing that. So we've already pre-cut this, and all of these are just going to layer up, so just like you would with your decoupage, starting with your largest image, going down to your smallest one, using our foam pads. And I love that we sort of go out of this frame as well, so it really sort of brings this whole image to life.
Yeah.
So just layering up the design on here. Just grab the next one. And you can be as fussy as you want to be with this. If you're looking at this and thinking, well, that's a bit too fussy for me, you could cut this branch off. You don't have to have all of the layers exactly how we've done them. If you want to just keep it really simple, you can do that as well. You've got as much freedom with this as you want.
Yeah.
And just layer all these up. They're just so cute.
Such a pleasurable craft as well, isn't it, decoupage?
Yeah,
so
it really
relaxing,
is.
Very mindful.
And I think the fact that you can create something so dimensional from something so flat,
Yeah.
you know, instantly, it really does look fabulous.
Yeah. Lots of you chatting about this collection, saying how much you love it. Loving the cards, says Scrap Paper Scissors, so sweet and feminine. Anne-Marie, just fabulous, says Marisol. And Sharon Roberts says, the 3 books are great. Horses will be wonderful masculine cards if you could part with it. I love all of them. Yeah, there's plenty for everyone. And I think you've actually kind of, you know, given us lots of food for thought with those masculine cards right across the collections today.
Yes.
There's plenty in there for all of those guys' cards as well. Father's Day on the horizon. Well, not really on the horizon, isn't it? Mother's Day first.
Yes.
And then Father's Day. Sorry, jumping ahead.
Okay.
Mother's Day a week on Sunday here in the UK.
It is. Comes around quick, doesn't it?
It does.
So we're going to add this then onto some of our gold marie, and I'm going to go ahead and use some of my tape on here first, and then we're going to mat and layer it with that beautiful cardstock from our pattern pack. So just grabbing the back of here, and what I've done is I've made quite a nice chunky gold border on here, so we can just lay that in the middle, just making sure we've got all nice even border all the way around. And then I'm going to bring in this beautiful pattern pack, and this is also going to go onto some gold.
Oh, wow.
I just could not believe how well this colour match was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness.
But again, it's almost like you did it on purpose.
Yeah, it's unreal. And I can guarantee, you know, you get these pattern packs home, you will have something in your stash that will match this.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be able to just have a good route through, just having that huge variety of different cardstocks available for you to just go to. So we're making a little cute 5x5 card for this one.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to pop that on to here. Just get in the front of our card. And then what I'm going to do is just to slightly diffuse that pattern down a bit, is just add a little bit of parchment over the top. So it doesn't take away the colours, it just diffuses it a little bit. So obviously our focus is still on the decoupage there. So that's going to go onto the back of here, but I need to line up on here where that's going to go, because parchment is a bit tricky, obviously, to stick down. You don't want to be able to see where you've stuck it. So if I line that up there, pop my topper in the middle, and then I can turn it over, and I'll have an area that I know I can stick some foam pads in without it being seen.
I was just saying, love the layered and dimensional effect. What are the birds? Are they finches? They're blue tits, aren't they?
Blue tits, yeah.
Yeah, not finches. Love birds, says Marisol. That is a fabulous card. If you love them, get these collections, particularly the horse and country, because that's where the beautiful birds are from. If you go for that deal on the screen right now, you'll also get your springtime and acorn wood collection as well, so plenty of decoupage for everybody.
So we have a little tag. We have a little hello there. I think I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Let me just trim this out. So obviously if you've got dies, you could be cutting this out with your dies. I'm just going to use my scissors just to give this a little trim out. And then we will add that onto the card. And that will be this lovely little card done.
Wow.
Let me just run around here.
You're whizzing through these demos today.
I
Shows
know.
how easy it is to use Hunkydory.
Oh,
videos.
definitely, definitely. I mean, obviously I've thought about these before today, you know, and sort of planned them, but still, you know, you'll be surprised how quickly you can make your cards. Where am I? Oh, here we go. I've buried
Particularly
everything
with the
under my
kits
trimmer.
as well, and when you've got the adorable scoreable cardstock to back all these up as well, it makes it very easy to just sort of fish through, find your mats and layers, find the corresponding colours. And again, if you're getting this collection today, you absolutely now need to get the adorable scoreable as well.
Oh, you do. It's the Honey Meadow one. You need it in your life.
Oh, that's such a cute card, Anne-Marie. I love it.
It's super cute, isn't it? I just love that match. I can't get over how good it has been to match up with those lovely blue tits. And just to add in that parchment over the top just takes the focus away from the cardstock a little bit. And it's just quite a good top tip that if you've got something that's quite bold and you want to tone it down a bit, just add some parchment over the top.
I'm just looking at that one, and I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask it you anyway because I think it's useful to know. I looked at that card and I was just thinking, wow, that's like card shop standard, right? That, you know, that's the kind of card you could go into a card shop and pay a lot of money for. If people are wanting to buy your goodies, but then perhaps they make to sell, maybe they've got a little bit of a side business. Is that an okay thing to do with Hunkydory?
Absolutely, you can sell as many cards as you can make.
Excellent.
And that is the challenge.
News.
You need to let us know how many you make.
Yeah. And listen, if you're making cards with Hunkydory goodies, cards like that, you know that they are going to be flying off your shelves as well. This is the collection that you want to go for if you want to be able to recreate that card. The blue tits are within the Horse and Country decoupage book, and I'll really quickly flick through these. So you've got all of the decoupage elements. You'll fussy cut these out, but then you've got the actual images themselves that you can layer all of the decoupage up onto. If you want to use them individually, you can. If you want to place the decoupage elsewhere, you can. If you just want to use a few layers of the decoupage, not all of the decoupage that's suggested, it's entirely up to you. The point is, you've got pages and pages of beautiful images with all of your farmyard animals, countryside animals, you know, pets as well included in there, with all of the decoupage elements to go with it as well. Then you've got your acorn wood. Again, love this, really cute. If you love your animals, if you love your cartoons, if the kids want to get into the decoupage, this this is a collection they're going to absolutely love to work with you. Now, think about Easter coming up, keeping the kids entertained during the holidays. Why not get crafting? Today, by the way, don't forget, is National Children's Craft Day, so if you're thinking about that, this would be a perfect treat for them as well. And why not, actually, thinking about Easter time, if you're thinking, oh, the kids always get tons of chocolate, tons of eggs, something like this instead of an Easter egg would be a really lovely thing for the kids to be crafting with. You know, you could go for this collection, keep 2 for yourself, give 1 to the kids or the grandkids. Just a little bit of a suggestion there for you. And also, these are absolutely perfect too. Maybe you're in a club. I always think of my my wife in our previous village, who was in the local Women's Institute there, and they had like nights when the members had to come up with, you know, things to do for everybody else. This would be perfect to share with friends, you know, with family members. If you're part of a club, there's plenty in there for everybody to get crafting with. £28.77 is your price on that one. 216 sheets in total. Plenty of decoupage fun. $41.73 is your price if you're shopping with us in the US. Of course, you can take off your club membership if you're part of Club Inspire. Must give you a quick heads up that the adorable Scoreable that we showed you a few moments ago, 40% of the stock has gone. It will not last the day. Please grab it whilst it's here. Don't be kicking yourself later on. We'll give you a chance to check out your baskets right now. We'll come back with more from Anne-Marie. Plus, we're going to be chatting about the fact that today is National Children's Craft Day. So that's all to come. Right now, head to the checkouts and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon. Lovely guy, that chap. Really, really lovely chap. Busy Lizzie says, Ben, will you be sharing some of your pics of you doing your producing in the studio later? No, I'll be too busy panicking. That would be fine. And Sarah says she's really looking forward later on to Monday Makers. I'm excited to chat with you before the show. I will chat with you, looking forward to that. And of course, Anne-Marie will be back on Monday Makers as well. And indeed, on launch day, coming up in an hour and a half time with those swing cards. But before we finish this show, we absolutely have to touch on the Woodland Story collection. It is just the most brilliant collection, which includes all of your die-cut toppers and cardstock that you would expect to get with Hunkydory. You're also going to get a beautiful 8x8 paper pad with 45 pages, and you're also going to get all of your gorgeous inserts as well. I mean, literally the most cute, gorgeous characters, and the fact that you get so much here means that you've got plenty of cards to create as well. I mean, I just love that you could almost, with the characters here, create your own little storybook with the kids, write your own little story with all of the different characters. I mean, we've come up with a few of our own stories. Quite a sad story this morning about Mr. and Mrs. Fox. They're on a breakup. But you can write something. You can write something a little bit happier than that. But the point is, so much craftability, so much fun, and like just wonderfully illustrated as well. I love this collection. Just to also state, for those of you that are going for the Woodland Story Collection, you get, as you're seeing, all of the toppers, inserts, cardstock, and the paper pad. The stamps are individual. You don't get those with this collection, but I'll talk about that in just a little while. This collection, though, is absolutely flying. A quarter of it has already disappeared. So enough of me talking. I think we ought to perhaps head over to Anne-Marie to take us through this collection. I think it's one of my favourite Hunkydory collections.
It's pretty cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is pretty cute. I think it's appealing to lots of people as well because it isn't like a super sweet cute.
No.
It's got a grown-up edge to it as well, so it is ticking lots and lots of boxes. So what we're going to do is we are going to use Mr. Fox, and we are going to bring Mrs. Fox in because I think he's been forgiven. I think he's coming home now. He's got his bag and he's coming home.
He's coming back. She's letting him back.
So what we're going to do is we're going to score our Miri. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard and we need to score this to create like a little bit of a fancy fold base card. So I'm going to score at 3 inches all the way down. Let me just turn it over. It's a little bit easier on the white side to score. So 3 inches, and then I'm going to do 5, so that's 8. And then I'm going to do another 3, so that's 11, but I'm actually going to trim it off at 11. So I'm just popping a little score there so that I can trim that off. Pop the scoreboard out the way because we're done with that now.
Okay.
Let's pop it in a little cubby hole. And then I'm going to just open out the arm on the trimmer so that we can get up to 11. Just mark that there. Obviously we marked that little score line anyway as well, but that gives us that base card now that we can add our images onto. So what I've done is I've taken a whole piece of the A4 cardstock and I've actually trimmed it into 3 sections because I love this scene and I wanted to be able to keep the whole scene. I've cut out Mrs. Fox off another piece of cardstock so that we can pop her on there as well. So let's get this together. So what we're doing, because we made the base out of Miri card, that's actually giving us the mat and layers as well. So it's almost doing 2 jobs in one, which is lovely.
What's the whole ideas process at Hunkydory? Like you have so many great collections and so many varying collections as well. How does the whole process
It
work?
can really vary. Sometimes we are led by the artwork. So this particular collection, we came across the artwork and we were like, oh my goodness, we need that. And we sort of fit stuff in. Sometimes, obviously seasonal things, you know, we come across something that's going to be perfect for Easter, so that's when that fits in and we search for the artwork that way. But it all really does depend on what we come across.
Yes.
You know, we have lots of options for artwork and where we get them from and things like that, but we always love everything, you know. It's like, I'm terrible, I'm like, oh, I love that, can we do that, can we do that now, let's do that next week.
I know Craig's like a massive fan as well, but whenever we get like new Hunkydory stuff, I'm like, well, that's my favourite collection, and then the next time you come in,
that's
I'm
my
like,
favourite.
well, actually no, that's my favourite collection. It's like, I'm so you know, it's changed my mind all the time, but it just goes to show like how great all of the products are that you bring to us.
How do you think I feel? Everything's my favourite. It's terrible. Oh, this is my favourite. Love this one. Okay, so just adding those onto these layers now. So that's given us our mat and layers, but it's also given us like a bit of a cool sort of zigzag style card. So that will fit into an A5, but obviously we would stand it up like this. So then we're going to add Mr. Fox right in the middle there. Oh, he's just so smart, isn't he? Look at him with his little pocket watch. So what you'll find with all of our toppers as well is that you get the topper, you also get a frame, but you'll also get this super cool inner frame as well. So let me just pull this out for you so you can see. We try and cram as much as we possibly can on all of our topper sheets. So you've actually got 3 elements in one there. So we're not going to use the inner frame for this one. We're just going to go ahead and pop him straight onto there. And our strips, again, are ideal for this because you can just pop them straight, obviously, down the edges here.
Yeah.
But they're also really good at sort of bending round shapes and things.
Yes.
So we can just move that around there to sort of take that shape.
Perfect, yeah. No faff.
Yeah, they're brilliant for this.
And also a great example that you've just shown there, the fact that you get frames within frames. You don't have to use everything.
No, absolutely
every
not.
time. You can pop those away, use them with other collections if you like.
Yeah.
The frames are always super useful.
They really are, and I quite often like to use them with my products that maybe aren't foiled, so like our little books,
Yeah.
our decoupage books, things like that that aren't foiled.
That's a great shout, actually. So, like, just
Yeah.
taking a frame, framing one of the little book images, card.
Yeah, instant, yeah. So
Yeah.
keep them all in a little box, all your frames, because they are so useful. I just love bringing them into things like that. So taking off the
30% of the
backing,
stock's gone here, by
What?
the way. Yep, 30.
pop that right in the middle there. Add our Mr. Fox. So let's just grab some of our other foam pads for this. I'm going to go with some of our squares, nice and easy, down the middle there.
Vicky Cook just saying, I just had to order this collection. It reminds me so much of Peter Rabbit. Yes, if you're
Yeah.
a big fan of those stories, then this collection is going to be absolutely right up your street. Really, really is. And Nee Connie just saying, I love Crafter's Companion. I love Hunkydory. I am a groupie. Yeah. What are your fans called again? Hunkydorians?
Hunkydorables.
Hunkydorables.
But the Americans are Hunky Junkies.
Hunky Dunkies?
Hunky Junkies.
Oh, Hunky Junkies. That's brilliant. Let us know
They
if
named
you're...
themselves. That wasn't us. They named themselves.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let us know if you're a Hunky Junkie / Hunky Dorable. We would love to hear from you on the on the comments. I know loads of you are. They're great names.
They're
I
fab,
quite-
aren't they?
I quite like
Absolutely amazing.
Hunkydorian. Although that sounds like a... No, Hunkydorian sounds like a woman that's hunky, doesn't it? Hunky Dorian. I'm Dorian and I'm very hunky. Anyway,
Okay.
moving away.
Let's add our sentiments.
What? Yeah, sentiments.
Just add in, so we've got on your special day, a gift especially for you, and then I love this little bundle of little books here. It says a Woodland story on the top one, and then the bottom one says handmade on the spine. It's so
Yeah.
cute. So then obviously on the back, we need to add our inserts. So these have been, again, what I've done is I've taken the same design and I've just created the 3 panels there so that we can continue that theme, because obviously the way this card works, you're going to see all of the back. So this will then just make all of it look pretty, front and back. So just to add that onto there. And obviously you can stamp onto here, you can pop your inserts through your printer,
Yeah.
anything at all to get your message on. We don't add any sentiments on because it just gives you more options as to where you cut them. You know, if we had a sentiment in the middle of here, it limits it so much more than not having one on there.
Nee Connie just said, since she's a fan of Crafter's Companion and Hunkydory, she says, I am then a crafty hunk.
Nice.
Lol. That was her lolling, not me. Lol. I'm
Love
not cool
that.
enough to lol.
So that's our insert on the back there.
Love it.
Just looks fab, doesn't it? It just continues that theme. And there we have our fabulous Mr. Fox.
So cute.
So cute.
And again, really, really simple to create with this collection. Loads of you going for it. Over 30% of the stock has gone. Remember, you're going to get the beautiful paper pad, the 8x8 paper pad. I'll just quickly flick through that. You're going to get all of the toppers included as well. And, of course, you're going to get the beautiful inserts in there as well. Just a phenomenal collection, plenty of craftability, and just the cutest collection, really beautiful. Now, if you are going for this collection, which I know loads of you already have because we're over 30% gone, you will definitely want to add into your basket a few more of the other goodies that I've got here, like, for example, those stamps. These are the cutest thing. You'll need to be quick on these because a quarter of the stock has gone. They're only £15, $11.25, less your 20%, it comes down even further for you. So you've got your gorgeous little rabbit there, that is Mr. Flopsy. Then you've got the little mouse there, which is Mr. Squeak. Then you've got Miss Nutkins, the squirrel. Love that word, Nutkins. and then you've got Mrs. Tails as well. So all 4 of those you're going to get. You get the main character themselves, and then the little sentiments, and then a little additional stamp. There's the rabbit with his little clock. So that's all there. Loads of those going. And another way for you to be able to make this collection go even further is by getting this collection here, which brings you not only more adorable Scoreable, if I can just fish it out. You're getting, here it is, 36 sheets of your Woodland story, matte-tastic. Oh, sorry, 30 sheets of adorable Scoreable, matte-tastic. Oh, sorry, you're doing the parchment. Sorry, my bad. Follow the screen, Ben. For goodness sake, you've been doing it long enough. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 16 sheets of the parchment. I'll quickly whiz through this. Some gorgeous designs in here as well to work perfectly with the collection that you've got there. £9.99, $14.49 if you're shopping with us in the US. You can pick up all of that. 16 sheets of that gorgeous parchment. Then on top of that, you can get the Matte-tastic. That's available for you, 30 sheets, as I was saying just a few moments ago. And this is great, right? An absolute must-have too if you are someone, again, who struggles potentially with colours. You're not sure what works. Well, the guys at Hunkydory have put this colour palette together for you, so you know that the colours in here will work absolutely beautifully with your collection. Matte-tastic, of course, as well, so you can do all of your techniques with that. If you want to ink onto here as well, you can. And you're going to get 30 sheets in total. Lovely card weight, of course, once again with this. You're going to get all of that for $9.99 or $14.49. And if you want to make it go even further, please get your hands on this selection of beautiful ribbon, the Woodland Story ribbon selection, 12 colours in 2 metre lengths. Again, all of that matches up with your adorable Scoreable, matches up with your parchment, matches up with the Woodland Story collection. It's a great way to make this collection go further by adding these into your basket. £9.99 or $14.49 the set there. Lots of you also earlier on were chatting about the watercolour collection that we've got from Hunkydory. This you're going to see on the next demo, and actually there is something very, very satisfying about unrolling this beautiful holder. So you've got all of the pencils included in there, a beautiful range of colours. You've even got a zipper on the end here as well for popping in more bits and pieces too. So a lovely selection of colours. You're also going to get in this collection your water brushes as well, 3 different size brush nibs on those. We're going to give you the selection of watercolour card as well, so you've got 60 sheets of watercolour card to get going with. And if you're liking this and thinking, oh, I'd like a bit of instruction, we'll also do that for you as well. The guys have popped together the Crafting Handbook Volume 2, which is jam-packed full of ideas, jam-packed full of hints and tips for you, so you can get colouring with your watercolour pencils and know that you are going to be on the right track straight away. $44.99 or $65.58 is the deal on those, less your 20% if you're platinum. And then finally, I'm over here. I just wanted to quickly show you some more stamps for the love of stamps. Hunkydory Botanical Beauties. This collection is all about those lovely florals. So in here, I mean, some of your absolute favourites. You've got the rose selection. You've also got in there the beautiful pansy. All of these come with the main images, extra stamps, and then sentiments and the spiel about the particular flowers that you've got in the collection as well, which is really, really cute. You've got your lilac. Also, you're going to receive in here the beautiful jasmine. And then lastly, in this collection, you've got your Hydrangea. Few quick finish cards for you there so you can see these stamped out. All of these for you, £26, $37.70. Again, less your discount if you are within Club Inspire. I am moving on at a pace because we want to squeeze in another quick demo with Anne-Marie. So let's have a look. You're going to be using the watercolour pencils, yes?
Yes, we're using the watercolour pencils with our lilac stamp. So what we're going to do first of all, we're going to stamp our flower out. So I'm going to use my stamping press. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my watercolour card on the inside. Now obviously you can use any card, but we have designed this watercolour card to work perfectly with the watercolour pencils. So just pop in the design on there, it doesn't matter where because we're going to cut it out. So your lid goes on, obviously you can just pop that in place there, grab our ink. So because we're using our watercolours, we need something that's going to work with those.
Yeah.
So just add in the ink onto there. Stamp the design out, just giving that a nice good press around, and you've got that beautiful floral, which is just such a delicate flower. It's just beautiful. Now, we are cutting it out, so I have done one already because you don't want to see us fussy cutting that out because it'll take a little bit of time. Now, with our watercolour pencils, they are obviously activated by water, but you can just colour with them as they are, and you will find that as soon as you add water to it, they just melt, and you can just create some really beautiful effects with them. I'm going to crack on with the stamp, but I do have lots of techniques I'm going to show you later as well. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more time and we can get those techniques in. So what I'm going to do actually is just going to go in with my paler shade, and I'm just going to add colour all over. So quite rough, no, real technique or skill to this, just sort of scribble in the design there. And then I'm going to go in with a darker shade and just scribble again, but in the centres of my flowers there. So I'm creating a little bit of different colours there. So just scribbling in the centres. And you can build this up, you can spend as much or as little time on this as you have. It's entirely down to you. But just we want to add a little bit of shade into here. We don't want this to be all one colour. But obviously, once this is dry, we can go back in as well. So we can sort of wash this colour out now with our water brushes. So we're just getting that beautiful lilac shade throughout the whole floral. And like I said, once this is dry, you can go in and then add more depth, more detail to the centres of these flowers if you want to. You could add more colour sort of behind the flower so it makes the flowers in the front pop a little bit more as well. And then again, just going in on our leaves. So I'm keeping the lighter shade towards the top, and then we'll add some of the deeper shades towards like the edges of the flowers here as well.
Beautiful.
Of the leaves, sorry, not
Leaves.
flowers.
I know what you meant.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
I knew what I meant.
I know, yeah, exactly. By the way, thank you to all the Hunky Junkies who said hello, and lots of Hunky Junkies watching, saying that they're placing orders today, which is, well, I can see that you are, it's apparent, because the stock is flying. And Sharon Roberts has just said, it is driving me crazy. I gave up stamp shopping for Lent. Ben's killing me. It's not my fault. Blame Anne-Marie. Blame Hunkydory. Don't give up crafting for Lent as well,
Give up something easy.
Exactly, you know, like, that's never going to happen. Give up something easy, like chocolate. No?
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay. Oh.
No.
Hello, Anne-Marie. Don't be ridiculous.
Give up something you don't like. That's
I
the best
reckon I
way
could
to
give
do
up
it.
chocolate for Lent. The only thing I couldn't give up for a long amount of time is crisps.
Oh my goodness, don't. I can't.
You know, if you ever go to like a party and they've got like, you know, little snacks and bits and pieces out, I cannot get away from like the crisps and the dips.
No.
All over those.
I couldn't give up crisps or chocolate.
Especially the ones that come in the tube.
Oh, stop it.
They're the ones I mean.
Stop
I can't
it.
get my hand in those. My wife can stick her hand right into the bottom of the tube, and I can't get them in.
You have to give up halfway through. So what we're going to do is just add a little bit more colour now onto the centres. So I've just scribbled on the edge of my cardstock, and I'm just going in and picking that colour up. So because this card is still wet, obviously going in with the pencil would be tricky because it's wet. So just picking up off your cardstock just gives you a little bit of an easier way. So I've got another one of these that we've done earlier, and what we're going to do is just sort of lay these two together onto my card. So I've already done a little bit of stamping. I've used the detail stamp, the one that's got all the information about the plant, and I've just stamped that with an ink pad.
Gorgeous.
Just given a little shape around the edges as well with some of that colour, just bringing all of that together. I feel like we should stamp a sentiment before I stick that down. I feel like that would be more sensible.
Potentially.
So I'm just going to go in with an acrylic block for this because it's we don't need to use the stamping press for this. So I'm going to pop this at the bottom. Time to relax and unwind. We like this. Going in with the black because we've stamped in black so it will look beautiful.
Okay.
Pop
Seems
that
like my
there.
suggestion of giving up chocolate was a silly suggestion as well.
Yeah, it
Somebody
was.
was telling me in the
It
comments.
absolutely was.
No, sorry everybody. Silly idea.
Yeah. Well, you won't make that mistake again, will you?
I will not make that mistake again, nor the mistake of telling people to fold their Hunkydory cardstock in half.
No.
Ooh.
We don't do crazy things like that.
No, that was #awkward earlier on. Carry on, by the way, I'm just going to give you a bit of an announcement. Awooga, adorable, scoreable, 50, half, half the stock of the brand new Adorable Scoreable, brand new to us here at Crafters TV, has gone. So if you wanted to get that, go swiftly, friends, because that will continue to sell between shows, and certainly will continue to sell when Anne-Marie is back with us this afternoon. Launch day coming up at 2. Don't forget those brand new swing card dies, which are phenomenal. More from Hunkydory. And Monday Makers, of course, coming up for you later on too.
Just adding a little bow on here. So I've just tied those 2 little stems together with a little bit of ribbon, and then we can just pop this onto our base card, and that is this one done. Managed to squeeze it in.
You've absolutely smashed it. Another quick, beautiful make.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to show you loads more with the watercolour pencils later, because they are wonderful.
Love the use of the font again in the background. It looks so gorgeous.
Doesn't it? And you know, you've just created that depth and dimension there with your ink, same colour ink, not bringing any other colours in. Looks fab, doesn't it?
Amazing. If you want to get the stamps, that's the collection there. So the Botanical Beauties A6 stamp collection, 44 stamps in total. The pencils, of course, you can buy within the watercolour pencils collection, which is the pencils with the storage. You've got the brush pens, the handbook, and also the sheets of cardstock in there as well. We're going to do the vote, and this will be... Have you got yours there as well, Corrine? Yes, we have. We've got everybody's. We've got it. So should we start with... Where do you want to start? Corrine, we'll start with you first of all then, and we'll start with yours, and then we'll get the vote going that way. So number 1, Corrine.
It's my centrepiece, which is still missing in its sentiment. I've looked all over the studio and I cannot find it.
It's in your hair.
It was definitely there when I prepped this morning. Right, so that's the centrepiece.
Yep, 1.
And then my second one was the word sentiment vegetables.
Beautiful. Number 2.
So that's number 2.
And then Anne-Marie, what have you got for us?
So we have... Shall we put these together? Because they were kind of the same thing.
Yeah, do it. 3. Yeah. Double whammy with the rocker cards. Yep, his and hers. Number 4 was the beautiful blue tits.
So cute, isn't it?
And number 5 is the... Oh, wow, yes.
Sorry, we did loads, didn't we?
We did do loads. Shows you how quickly you can make cards with Hunkydory products. And number 6 is the beautiful flowers. This will be tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. You've got about 3 minutes to get your vote in. Go swiftly. We're going to head to the couch for a little chat about National Children's Craft Day. Whilst you do that, have a look at this. This week's Get It Got It Good, launched this morning. It is the Gemini Mini with 3 plastic folders and plastic shim collection. It's a great deal. It's this, $29.99, $44.95 if you're shopping with us in the US. That price, of course, less than 20% if you are a platinum member, and that price only applicable this week or whilst stocks last. So if you do have in mind getting yourself a really handy portable, super sturdy, super precise manual die cutting and embossing machine, make sure you jump in and grab that. That price, as I say, only applicable this week or whilst stocks last. What a couple of hours. I've really enjoyed this. Really, really enjoyed the show, and I know you guys have as well. Make sure you do continue to check out your baskets. It is the 14th of March today, and I don't know if you knew this, but today is National Children's Craft Day, where it's all about encouraging like the kids and the grandkids to get involved in craft. I know both of you, I guess, will have crafted with kids and grandkids over the years. I mean, Corrine, first of all, I guess you've got a crafty family, haven't you?
I'm sort of the only one that does craft in the family, but so I mean, there were 2 little grandsons in my craft room. They thought it was amazing. There's just so much stuff
How old are they?
in there. 3.5, nearly 4.
Yeah.
4.
Was it chaos?
So, yes. Yeah, but it was all right, actually. They were very proud of their makes. So that's what matters, isn't it?
How does it work with like, the sort of tiny ones? Because I know you've got little ones as well, Anne-Marie. Like, 'cause you've obviously got your own craft stuff. So do you have like stuff that you set aside for them to be able to play with?
Yeah. They can't have free reign of all the craft stuff. You have to, see what they have.
And it also can be overwhelming as well, can't it? I think little ones need a little bit of...
bit more direction.
A little bit of direction, yeah.
But it's nice to get them involved, isn't it? Because obviously, you know, we talk about all the different crafts that we can do here, but it's so lovely to be able to get the kids crafting. We've got some photos. Thank you, by the way, for everyone that sent in photos. I know there's loads on my Facebook page. I've seen them all, really appreciate them, and I will respond to them all. But just thought we'd show you a few photos. So I've got my daughter crafting. We haven't got a lot of crafty stuff, but she made this on her own.
Oh, look
Well
at her
done,
little
Daisy.
face.
It was Random Acts of Kindness Day, and they had to make a card for somebody, so she made it for her teacher.
Cute.
We got the Gemini Midi at home, so she loves crafting, loves colouring. Now, who's this character here, Anne-Marie?
This is Joseph.
Right.
So he's nearly 8 and he loves to make, looks like weapons out of card. Shields.
Is that a shield?
Yeah, nunchucks are his favourite thing.
Good.
Yeah, he made some yesterday. I nearly brought them, but he wouldn't let me.
Ah,
They were incredible, made out of paper. Pink
Yeah.
chain in the middle.
yeah.
They were awesome.
Wow.
How old is he?
He's nearly 8.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. This here, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. So World Book Day.
Yeah, you had to decorate a potato.
Where did that come from this year?
Never heard that.
Yeah, decorate a potato this year. So
Fair enough.
Daisy, that's Paddington Bear,
I can
He's
see
very
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good. Got that straight away.
which we absolutely love. And then Joseph Busy here, what's he up to?
Decorating his pig. It's a money box,
Oh,
like a little piggy
cute.
bank.
Yeah,
So it's one of those that you get the sets and you can paint it.
yeah.
So he did that and then put some mud splats on.
And this looks like a masterpiece.
So we got this just last week. He created the background at school and then they added his picture on. It's fabulous, isn't it? But
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh, look how good he is at watercolouring. Look
I know,
at his background.
Seriously, it's just amazing. And he's a true crafter in the sense of
Look at the mess.
well, yeah. Does he take after anyone specifically there? do you
Yeah,
think?
mostly me.
Is that?
Yeah.
I've always seen you very tidy crafting. No, she says no.
No, not at all. Next up, so these were sent through. So this is from Kirsty. She says, my niece Lily using my classics. She loves them. She says in this picture, she looks like she's doing a demonstration of presenting in this picture, Lily,
I
doesn't
love
she?
it. Look at her colouring
It's
in.
lovely colouring in, isn't it?
Aw.
Now, this smiley face here, I met yesterday for the first time virtually. So this is Liz who sent this picture in. This is Eden, who is her son's partner's daughter, using the Aqua Blend pencils last week. She loves crafting, says Liz, and whenever she comes to our house, she always asks to go straight to the craft room. She's got cerebral palsy, which affects her whole left side, but she says that's not going to let her stop her from crafting and having fun, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah,
Crafting's for
100%.
everybody.
Yeah.
And it was lovely Eden, yesterday to see the video of you when we said hello to you. And this picture here this is sent in from Sharon, who says, this is my youngest granddaughter, Riley.
Oh, super cute.
Looks like she's having a lot of fun there, doesn't she?
She looks like she's having lots of fun there.
Doesn't
Yeah.
she?
And this last one is from Leslie, who says, again, not just the crafting that we do, but this is her granddaughter having a go at glass blowing. Have you ever done that?
Oh,
You ever done that?
Nope.
no.
No. But it was lovely to see all of those pictures, and there were plenty more besides that you guys have sent in, so thank you so much. Really lovely to see all of those messages. We will try and have a look at more of those on the later shows. So, demo of the show. 4 and 2 got a massive amount of votes,
Yep.
apparently. So that's one of each, isn't it?
Yep.
That's good. The winner, though, of demo of the show, number 5.
Can you remember which one that was?
The
Is it the
fox.
fox?
Mr. Fox.
Excellent.
Fox. It's a lovely card, but I think it goes
I
to
think
show.
it's the story.
Yeah, the sad
Everyone was just
story.
happy that they got back together in this card.
And happy in the end. Yeah. Thank you for all of those votes. Thank you for all of the lovely comments coming through as well. We are just an hour away from launch day. When are you back, Corrine?
Tomorrow morning.
Right, okay, so we'll see you then.
Yep, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We shall look forward to that. And Anne-Marie, you're back in...
I'm just here all day.
Well, you are.
Just tell me when you need me.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been lovely having both Corrine and Anne-Marie here. You'll see Anne-Marie later, Corrine tomorrow. I will be here later on producing Monday Makers, so if it all goes wrong, you know who to blame. George and Debbie on the way with a brilliant launch date in an hour. We'll see you then.